And we are live. Welcome into the stream tonight, everybody. We've got a big game 2 coming your way. The Boston Bruins against Carolina Hurricanes. We watched them open the series back on Monday night. Carolina with a 5-1 win where they really just pulled away in the third period against Boston. Able to take game 1. Defending home ice here is the 1 seed, winner of the Metro Division. Boston is going to be looking to try to split the first 2 games on the road here with a big win tonight and even this series up at 1. Carolina obviously looking to go back to Boston with a 2-0 series lead and put themselves in a good spot to have control. So this should be a fun one here tonight. Appreciate all you guys being here. And we're going to have action coming your way very, very shortly, not far from puck drop. Perlo Wisdom is also going to be joining me at the first intermission. So he won't be here for the first period, but he'll be here from the first intermission on. And should be a lot of fun with him coming on to talk some hockey playoffs as well. So welcome in, everybody. Thank you guys so much for being here. We got Cap, Terry, Isaac, BC Transportation, Logan, DMV, GameX, Roblox, J-Slavs, James, Mike and Julie, Underwater, Kelly, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you guys all so much for being here. Really appreciate it. I'm going to get the poll up in the chat so you guys can get your votes in on who you think is going to win. Bruins continue to play on the road here in game number 2. Hurricanes on home ice. One of the best buildings of the playoffs so far is just as far as intensity and how loud the arena was in game number 1. And no doubt going to bring the intensity in Carolina for game number 2 as well. So this should be a really fun one. LMC Show, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Joey, what's going on? Welcome into the stream. Awesome to see you in the chat, my man. Some other great playoff action as well. Same matchups tonight as we had on Monday night. We'll have Toronto and Tampa playing as well. St. Louis and Minnesota and LA, Edmonton, all game 2s here tonight. Lorne, what's going on? Welcome in. John, welcome in. Unknown, great to see you. Thank you so much for watching. Brian, good to have you in the chat. Appreciate you coming by. Obi-Wan, welcome in. So we are about 10 or so minutes away here from puck drop in this one. Should be a fun matchup here in game 2. Very important game. If Carolina goes up 2-0, that puts them in a very good spot in this series. Bruins need to try and steal one on the road. Jake, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Good to have you in the chat. Playoff hockey night 3. Our first set of game 2s here tonight. And we'll see how the action goes over the course of this evening. But some big games coming up. Nikhil, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Adam, welcome in, my man. Thank you so much for stopping by. Good to have you in the chat. Yeah, Penguins Rangers last night was nuts. The longest game I've ever streamed on this channel went to triple overtime. And Pittsburgh was able to get the win and start out that series 1-0 on the road. Huge win there for the Penguins. Elvis, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Awesome to see you in the chat, as always. Yeah, it was a crazy one last night, Mike, for sure. Thank you. Vernon, what's going on, man? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Awesome to have you in the chat as we get ready to get underway here between the Bruins and the Hurricanes. Victoria, good to see you in the chat. Welcome in. Red Rubber, welcome. Thank you so much for watching. Great to see you as always. Yeah, I would say so, Robert. Yeah, you don't see triple overtime very often. I would certainly say so. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Senor, what's going on? Good to see you in the chat. Really, really, really appreciate it. It's very close, John, between Game 7 between the Lightning and Islanders last year and last night's stream. Kind of waiting for the final count to come in for last night's. We'll see. It's very close for most ever on the channel. Stu, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Bobby, what's going on? Awesome to see you in the chat. Thank you for coming by. Great to have you here. I mean, they're off to a good start, Nikhil, but there's still a lot more to, of course they have a chance. Everybody has a chance in the playoffs, but they've still got to keep it rolling here. One game doesn't win you a series. I forget exactly, Sharik. It was probably around, it was definitely after 11. It was probably like around 11:30. Yeah, big, hands are full to say the least, Robert. No question about it. Hey, thank you, Elvis. Appreciate it. I did a whole video on my bracket, Roblox. Looks like we're going to have one more commercial break here, and then we're going to get into the action and get game number 2 underway. Perlo will be here sometime during the first intermission. TCB, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really, really, really appreciate it. Sorry to hear that, Bobby. Keep fighting, man. Know you're gonna beat down on cancer, and you're gonna win that battle. So keep fighting, man. Appreciate you coming by. And I hope that you're feeling better. Yeah, Stu, I did the rest of the Avalanche and Predators game after the triple overtime game ended. Jace, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Gavin, what's going on? Welcome into the stream. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Appreciate you stopping by as we're getting ready for puck drop here in this one. Wow, you guys are heavy on the Bruins tonight. I am not so optimistic. Carolina is really, really good. But you guys are heavy on the Bruins in the voting so far. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know details, Isaac, but I heard that he left the game and didn't return. Rumble, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Note, Trevor, this is the only game of tonight. I did double headers the first 2 nights. I'm not doing another one tonight. Prosperous, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. I'm just hoping the Bruins can actually play a close game tonight. It's every freaking game against Carolina seems to be so one-sided. Bruins haven't beaten the Canes all year. I mean, I'm just hoping for a close game at this point. Yo, Daredevil, welcome to memberships. Let's get that member hype in the chat for Daredevil. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Now a star on the channel. Lucas, what's going on? Welcome in. John, great to see you. 100% Dork, welcome in. Thank you for watching. Really, really appreciate it. Doing the national anthem now, and then we're going to be getting underway here. Bruins and Canes game number 2, and this is a big one. Boston does not want to go down 2-0 in this series, because then they would have to try and win 4 out of 5 the rest of the way to win the series, and they haven't beaten Carolina once this year. I don't think they're going to beat them 4 out of 5, so they really need a win here tonight. Asher, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, he was terrible, Vernon. Riddick was absolutely terrible last night. So I would imagine Connor Ingram is probably going to start game 2. I mean, I'm hoping that he starts game 2 if you're a Nashville fan, because you don't want to see another David Riddick performance. They'll get swept right out of that series like it's nothing if they put him back in. Jason, what's going on? Welcome in. Great to see you here. Derek, welcome in. Thank you for watching. Yo, Dono Hype from Daredevil. Dropping a 2 on the stream. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's get that Dono Hype in the chat for Daredevil. Dropping a 2. Much, much appreciated. We are getting ready to go here. Linus Ullmark, obviously back in net here for Boston. A lot was made about if they would make the switch to Swayman. They're sticking with Ullmark here for game 2. We'll see if that pays off. Or if Ullmark loses again tonight, I think they probably go Swayman game 3. Antti Raanta, of course, in goal down for Carolina. Played phenomenal in game number 1. And I have to imagine that is going to be the... he's going to try and carry that over and try and keep that the case here tonight as well. So we're getting ready for puck drop. Teams are lining up at center ice. Daredevil with a 10! Let's get some more Dono Hype in the chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Much appreciated. That is awesome. Great start. Appreciate you so much. And here we go. Center ice, Bergeron against Stahl in the faceoff dot. Ref drops the puck. Game 2 is underway. And the Bruins take possession off the draw. McAvoy to DeBrusk and tipped into the offensive zone. Down in here, Bruins on the forecheck. Played up the wall here, Marchand. Can't get that one by. Bruins keep it in. Played around there off a skate down low. Played by Bergeron up the wall. Out to the blue line. Bruins cycling here in the offensive zone. Looking for a quick start. Back out to the middle. That pass is not connected. It's cleared all the way down. DNT, what's going on? Welcome in. Elvis with the 2. Hype in the chat for Elvis. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Moved up now. Bruins with it through neutral ice. Gerry, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Played around now. Bruins back into the offensive zone. Trying to tuck one. Holding the post was Raanta. And Daredevil, another 5. Hype in the chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Ranta's got to make a save there and cover that one up. We'll get an early offensive zone face-off here for Boston just over a minute in. LJ, welcome back. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Awesome to have you in the stream again. Thank you so much. Good save there by Raanta. Shot by Pastrnak. It'll be an offensive zone draw for Boston here. Good start for them, spending some time in the offensive zone. They would love an early goal to get a lead, but that one's going to chip out past Lindholm. Played now by Carlo. Chase down in the corner, up the boards it goes. Carolina keeps it in. Shot gets blocked. Glove down here by the Canes, looking to pass it through. Back out in front, Carlo steals it. Takes it to the corner. Gets worked over by Svechnikov, but the Bruins move the puck. They get this one up now. Into the middle now. Boston offensive end. Shot there from Hall. Goes wide. Puck ends up in the corner, taken by the Canes. They turn it over. Taylor Hall gets it right back. Moved through here. Goes off a Coyle's skate. And Carolina will come the other way. It's Max Domi into the offensive zone. His pass attempt gets deflected back to neutral ice. Yo, Stu with the 2 and Daredevil with the 12. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Tommy, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Bruins trying to work it up now. Through neutral ice. Over the red line, into the offensive zone, Charlie Coyle. Gets around Brendan Smith, throws it in front. Nobody able to get a stick on it. Back the other way now. Here comes Carolina. Teravainen will dump it in right to the glove of Ullmark, who plays it over to Forbert. Here's Clifton. Jackson, welcome in. Mean Girl Hockey, welcome in. Thank you guys for coming by. Appreciate it. Moved around now. Up the boards it goes. Kane send it all the way back to the Boston end. McAvoy will chase. Forecheck coming from Kotkaniemi. Bruins move the puck, though. Here's Foligno out of the zone. To Lazar, right back to Foligno. Offensive end shot. That one ripped wide. Bruins trying to keep it in. Down low in the corner here. Foligno takes it behind the net around or against Pesce. Thrown in front. Here's Nosek just off the tip of his stick. Back out now. Canes get it out. Bruins have to try and regroup. It's Grzelcyk. Back now McAvoy over the blue line. Deflected through the neutral zone and into the offensive end. Forecheck for Boston will chase. Just over 3 minutes into this one. Here's Marchand. Carlo back now with Niederreiter, and Niederreiter's going to trip him down, then knock him down in the corner, and we're going to get a tripping call here against Nino Niederreiter. Boston will get the first power play of the game here, 16:43 to go, and Niederreiter heads off for tripping. Bruins to the man advantage. Power play didn't do anything for Boston in game number 1. We'll see if they can change the tides here in game 2, but Carolina does have the best penalty kill in the league. Campuzano, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Lil Beastie, welcome in. Nathan, welcome in. Great to see you guys in the chat. And Marchand's got a broken stick here, so he's going to have to go to the bench and get a new one. It will be an offensive zone face-off for Boston. Johnny, what's going on? Welcome in. Congratulations. Poll right now is at 68% Bruins and 32% Hurricanes. Definitely a bit of a biased chat. One back now. Bruins get the face-off to the blue line. Played down low. Down in the corner, Bruins not able to maintain possession. Carolina clears it all the way down. Great start to the penalty kill already. Canes have the best PK in the league, and they're picking up right where they left off in the regular season. Bruins back up ice. Boston offensive zone. Pass across, and they're offsides. This gets whistled down. It'll be a neutral zone draw coming up. David, welcome in. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Awesome to have you in the chat. Glad you're enjoying the stream. Nice picture, Asher. Malika, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Yo, Vernon with the 10. Let's get that hype in the chat for Vernon, dropping a 10 on the stream. Back up now and out. 30 seconds already killed. Aho knocks the puck down. Shorthanded chance. Shot in there, and Ullmark's got to make the save. Puck in the corner. Teravainen. Taken now by Hall. From behind his own goal line. 1:20 still to go on the power play. 4 minutes into the first. Taylor Hall into the offensive end. Poked off his stick. Kane's trying to clear it out. Bruins keep it in at the blue line. Here's McAvoy. Over now. McAvoy throws it through. That goes off the stick of Pesce. Bruins keep it in now. McAvoy out high. Over now to Marchand. Back to McAvoy. Long shot there. Ronta with the save. Rebound chance stopped as well. Bruins still on the attack. Pastrnak to Marchand through his stick. Over now. Shot in there. That one misses wide. Knocked down in the corner. Bruins back out. Bergeron shot. Saved by Ronta. And now we got some pushing after the whistle. 15:26 to go here in the period. 44 seconds still to go on the power play. Jameson, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Red Rubber with the 5. Hype for Red Rubber. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are insane tonight. Thank you all so much. This is crazy. Much, much appreciated. Really, really helps the channel and allows me to continue to do this. Taken up now, cleared all the way down, Carolina. Good kill continues, although Boston has had a couple of quality chances, haven't been able to finish. That was the story of Game 1. They couldn't finish their chances. It's starting off the same way here, first 5 minutes of Game 2. Into the offensive end now, second unit's on the ice. Coyle in the corner. Gets it here, throws it in front, off a holla. And that goes right back out to the zone. Neutral zone here. Lindholm's got to regroup. 10 seconds to go on the power play. Played in now, up, and Bruins keeping it at the blue line, but power play time is ticking to 0. Here's DeBrusk. Plays it down low. Power play's over. We're back to 5-on-5. Bruins do have it in the offensive zone, though, but 0 for 1 on the power play to start this one. Back out there. Pass does not connect. It will clear the zone, and the Bruins have to regroup. They'll dump it back in. Played up now by Smith. Brendan Smith out of the zone for Carolina. Mucking around now in the neutral zone. Both teams trying to come away with a puck. Bruins back up to the neutral zone. Canes knock it down. Here's Carolina sending it in deep. Ullmark up the boards. Plays it here off a body. Carolina keeps it in. Good play there by Marty Nietzsche. Grzelcyk now to Carlo. Played up here, lifted out, and cleared back to neutral ice. Lee, what's going on? Welcome in. Ranieri, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Good to see you in the chat. Appreciate it. Bruins back now, regrouping in their own zone. Carlo goes D to D with Lindholm. Up through and dumped into the offensive end. Marchand will lead the chase. Goes in against Niederreiter. Good hit on the forecheck. Carolina moves the puck. Here's Smith with a long stretch pass out. Stahl will dump it in. Ullmark comes out of the net. Plays it up the wall past McAvoy. And that one's sent out and cleared there by the Bruins again. 13-13 to go in the first. Scoreless start between Carolina and Boston, but pretty good flow to the game as the Bruins send that one up. Back out to the neutral zone. Canes will take it and regroup. Fresh line coming onto the ice. Move to the middle here. Across to Jesper Foss. He'll dump it deep. Played down low. Sveshnikov behind the net. McAvoy trying to get to it. He clears up the boards. Taylor Hall will get it out of the zone. Played around here. Move to the middle. Back the other way. Canes can't maintain possession. Bruins dump it. And good knockdown there by Carolina. Now we got a delayed penalty call coming up here. Again against Carolina. It's going to be interference. And Boston's going to go back to the power play. Tony DeAngelo is not happy. Tony DeAngelo is not happy, but he is going to the penalty box. Bruins back to the power play. And we're going to head to our first commercial break here. David, thank you. Appreciate it. Glad that you're enjoying the stream. Thank you so much. Most, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for stopping by. Good to see you in the chat. Bruins to the power play here when we come back from this commercial break. And really, really appreciate you guys all watching. Please don't forget, it helps out the channel a ton and means a lot if you can hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't yet. I cover the entire NHL. Fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. I'll be doing all playoffs long, all different games, all different matchups. So it's going to be a really fun playoffs here on the channel, and we'd love to have you become a part of it. I have updated the stream schedule through this weekend. So I got it in the chat right here now. Upcoming stream schedule, a bunch of games added to it, and we're going to start this weekend getting some of the series that I haven't been able to do during the week. So Florida, Washington will be Saturday. Sunday, I'll be doing Toronto, Tampa Bay. Also, Edmonton, LA on Sunday night. We're going to start hitting up the series that I haven't done yet this weekend. Luke, welcome in. Grego, welcome in. It's great to see you here. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate it. Water King, welcome into the stream. Thank you for being here. Great to have you in the chat. So Holla gets knocked down there. It wasn't much of a hit. It was definitely a bump, but he gets taken down there by D'Angelo. D'Angelo's off for interference, and it will be an offensive zone faceoff here for the Bruins. Back to the power play. 0 for 1 so far in this game. They're gonna lose this series if they lose tonight, Bobby. They're not gonna win 4 out of 5 against Carolina, I don't think. I'm from the U.S., David. And that one is won back and cleared immediately out. Jeff, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Pastrnak can't get to it, and then he runs into the goaltender there. David Pastrnak runs into Antti Raanta. That's going to do it for the power play. And now Ian Cole trying to get at David Pastrnak here. And Raanta looks a little shaken up here in net for Carolina. They're already down Freddie Anderson. And if they lose Raanta, then Kochekov's going to have to come in, and they'll have a rookie goalie in net. It was a pass in. Raanta comes out to try and play the puck, and Pastrnak went... I think he got, like, the glove up in his face. So he was trying to stop, but as he was falling down, he got the glove up right into the mask of Raanta there. And Raanta is shaken up. Alex, what is going on? Welcome in. Really appreciate it. Looks like he's bleeding from the mouth. Hey, he was... As Pastrnak was, like, spun around trying to stop, he got the glove out, like, straight out and just... Took it right in the mask there. So Kochekov's going to have to come into this game. Well, I barely watched any of that game because the Pittsburgh and Rangers game went so long, Johnny, and the game was over before it began, so it was a very boring game. The game was it was 6-1 by the time I even started watching. It was absolutely nothing happening. Brian, what is going on? Welcome in. Quan, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. So, power play's over here. It's going to be 4-on-4. And Kochekov is in to the net here now for Carolina with Raanta injured. And we saw Casey DeSmith get injured last night in the Penguins-Rangers game, and Louis Domingue had to finish that game. We've got another goaltender coming in now, and it is the rookie Russian. Because he got hit in the face, Moss. He got hit in the face. No, it's an injury unknown. It was not cramps. He is injured and not expected to play game number 2. Louis Domingue should be the starting goaltender for Pittsburgh in game number 2. It is not just cramps. He is out injured. Matthew, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. 4-on-4 action now back underway. Here's Brady Shea. Plays it around. Back out high and out of the zone for Aho. Played back now. 1:25 to go. Moved up here. Absolutely, Trevor. Every team in the playoffs has a chance. Marvin, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Daredevil with another one. Dono from Daredevil again. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Game hasn't started yet. Back out now, Lindholm. Take that one back out to the neutral zone. And we got 55 seconds to go here in 4-on-4 action before Carolina will get an abbreviated power play. Bruins take it behind the net. Brought up here into the offensive end. Taylor Hall can't get it by Slavin. Carolina comes back the other way. Here's a chance into the middle now. Trocheck from Svechnikov. He'll just play it back out to the neutral zone. Kane's regrouping here. 25 seconds left here, the 4-on-4. Open ice, Svechnikov through the neutral zone into the offensive end. Sent in there, down in the corner. Good hit in on Carlo. Canes move the puck. Shea will pinch to keep it in. Lindholm gets a hit there by Svech. Angelo, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. And abbreviated power play now for Carolina. Not much time on it, though. Only about 10 more seconds. As this is brought into the offensive end. D'Angelo's out of the box. Takes a hit there by Forbert. And the Bruins clear that one all the way down. Penalty is over, and it is back now to 5-on-5 hockey. Still scoreless here, about 10 minutes into the game. Coming up the other way now, Jordan Stahl will dump it in. Played up now. Taken here, Carolina offensive end, trying to get the cycle game going. Bruins steal the puck. Brought up here now by Nosek. Backhands it into the offensive end, in on Kochetkov. Back the other way now. Behind the net, Stahl. Ryan, what's going on? Welcome. Here's Foligno with a shot blocked there by Brendan Smith. Barry, welcome. Thank you for being here. Great to see you in the chat. Really, really appreciate it. Played down now. 9:20 to go in the first. Canes trying to work it out of their zone. Niederreiter gets knocked down but clears the puck. Sent back into the Boston zone. Here's Clifton behind the net. 9:10 to go in the first. Back the other way. And that one high off glass. Craig Smith with it, trying to get it into the middle. It's stolen by Carolina. Teravainen will loft it out of the zone. Mike Jam, thank you so much. Really appreciate you being here and glad that you're enjoying the stream. My initial pick was Wild in 7, Marvin, but the Blues looked very, very good in game 1. So I'm already starting to second guess that one. Matt, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for watching. Really appreciate you being here. We got 8.5 to go in the first period. Scoreless game between the Hurricanes and Bruins. Here's Slavin now regrouping for Carolina in his own zone. Into the offensive end. Taken here now McAvoy. Hit by Aho. Canes trying to steal the puck. Bruins trying to get it back up the boards. Can't get it out. Kept in again by Carolina. Trying to get the cycle game going now in the offensive zone. Jarvis against McAvoy and DeBrus. Svechnikov comes in to help him. And the Bruins are finally going to carry this one out. It's Marchand. Up and backhanded to the offensive zone. Sent right back the other way by the Canes, but it's going to be icing. And Carolina ices the puck with 7:46 to go in the first. It will be an offensive zone faceoff for the Bruins coming up. Jawa, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you for stopping in. Great to have you in the chat. Offensive zone face-off now here for the Bruins after the icing. Lucas, welcome in. Thank you for watching. Raven, what's going on? Good to see you in the chat. And Aho is going to get kicked out here. So Jarvis is going to come in to take it. Eric Halla taking the draw for the Bruins. 7:46 to go here in the first period. And that one, won back by Boston. They keep it in. Clifton sends it deep. Austin, what's going on? Welcome in. Good to see you in the chat. Appreciate you coming by. Stolen in front by Carolina. They're going to clear it out. Taken now. Carolina into the offensive zone. Clifton with a hit down in the corner. I've only ever been to TD Garden, Water King. I haven't been to any other arenas, so I don't know. Shot in there. That one stopped in front. Chance again for Carolina through the middle. No one able to get a stick on it. D'Angelo pinches, keeps it in. Rips that one just wide. Slavin shot. That's blocked up and off glass. Taken out now. Bruins can't clear. Second opportunity. They still don't get it out. Here's Jordan Stahl on the backhand. Plays it to the corner. Makes a possession play. Pass across the ice. Shot there. Carolina scores! First goal of the game. Jesper Fast. And it's 1-0 Canes just over 14 minutes in. And it is 1-0 Carolina with the opening goal of the game. And they take the 1-0 lead here in game number 2. Machiavelli, what's going on? JV, welcome in. Jem, thanks for being here. I want to go to all of them, Water King, eventually, but MSG is definitely one. Nashville is definitely one. So Boston down by 1 here. Carolina on the board first. Jesper Fast with the goal. 6:45 to go here in the first, and the Canes are buzzing. Down low for Martinook now to Nichas in the corner. Behind the net, under the stick of Carlo. Lindholm up the wall, and Lazar's going to poke it out for the Bruins. Curtis Lazar hammered down there by Kotkaniemi. And we'll get a whistle as the Bruins bring the puck in off sides. And we'll get a stoppage here. Now we got some action going after the whistle. Everybody comes together. And we got some after the whistle skirmish going on here. Foligno trying to get into it. No, Mike Jam. Only the new one. It's on TV, Austin. It's on ESPN or the local regional networks if you're in the market for either of these teams. So we head to another commercial break here. Under 7 minutes to go in period number 1. And Carolina, off to a very good start. Already with a 1-0 lead. And first goal of the game, the Carolina. It should be on ESPN, Austin. This is nationally televised. All the playoff games are. Garrett, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Good to see you in the chat. And Carolina off to a good start here in the first period. Getting the 1-0 lead. Well, I've never seen any of the other teams, Water King, so I don't know what the other teams' broadcasts are like. So we're coming back from the commercial break now. Oh, really, Dennis? That's absolutely hilarious, dude. Absolutely hilarious. Eddie, what's going on? Welcome in. Great to see you in the chat. Really appreciate it. We got a neutral zone face-off coming here now outside the Carolina zone. Hurricanes already with the lead, up 1-0. Jesper Fast with the goal. Taken the other way now. Carolina wins the draw. They'll clear it up ice through the neutral zone into the offensive end. Played here by Teravainen. They are much slower than Carolina, Bobby. Yeah, Boston is not as fast as the Hurricanes. They're going to have to try and find another way to win because it's not going to be a speed game. That's for sure. Carolina is much faster. Under 6 minutes to go here in the first. Moved up here. Shaken by Coyle. Cross-ice pass to Marchand into the offensive zone. Shot in there on Kochetkov. And he grabs that one and covers it up. 5:47 to go. And it will be an offensive zone face-off coming up here for the Bruins. Neil, what's going on? Welcome in. London, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Great to have you guys in the chat. I'm a Bruins fan, London, but I cover the entire NHL. I just watch as much hockey as I can and cover the whole league. 5:47 to go here now in the first period. Offensive zone draw here for the Bruins. Bergeron gets kicked out of the dot. DeBrusk is going to come in to take it now against Stahl, who has been phenomenal in the faceoff dot this series. He wins another one. Carolina up, and Carolina clears the zone. Jordan Stahl has been almost unbeatable in the faceoff dot in this series. Absolutely schooled Bergeron in game number 1, and Stahl's off to a great start again here in game 2. Played down low now. Speaking of Stahl, he drives it in, trying to wrap it around, but Ullmark pokes it away with the stick. Bruins take it now. They'll get it out of the zone. Dumped in by Boston. Marchand takes a hit. DeBrusk throws it down low. He gets hammered. Bergeron comes in on the forecheck, trying to get it away from Stahl. Played now to the corner. Pesce will backhand it up, and Carolina clears it all the way down. It's going to be icing here against the Canes. 5:05 to go in the first, and an ozone faceoff coming up now for the Bruins. Ozone draw coming here for Boston as they looked for the tying goal, but right now Carolina up by 1 in this game and also in the series. Hall is going to take the draw. And he wins that one back. McAvoy at the blue line. Passes it over, trying to find Pastrnak. It's taken away from him, and the Canes get it out. Grzelcyk has to go back and regroup. Bruins with possession still. Moved up here. Pastrnak takes the hit. Trying to get it into the offensive zone. Hall gets hit there by Aho. The Canes take the puck. Moved around now. Hit in the neutral zone. Grzelcyk steps up. McAvoy comes across on Aho. Bruins take it now. Pasta. Slavin takes it away from him. Works it down low. Looking for a pass out in front. Plays it back to the point. Here's DeAngelo. DeAngelo with a shot through traffic. It bounces in on the deflection. Carolina leads 2-0. A deflected shot from the point finds its way in, and the Canes are up by 2 with 4.5 to go in the first period. And this is as good of a start for the Hurricanes as they could have asked for, with the exception of Antti Raanta getting injured. But other than that, everything else has gone the Canes' way here. And they score another one. They're up by 2. Four and a half minutes to go here in the first. Hurricanes win the ensuing faceoff. They'll dump it right back in. Up it goes. Taken behind the net. Played over here. Dumped in right into the glove of Ullmark, and that one is covered. 4:14 to go here in the first period. Offensive zone faceoff coming up for Carolina. 2-0 lead for the Hurricanes as they are taking it to the Bruins right now. And we're going to head to our final commercial break here of period number 1. Carolina off to a great start. Thank you, everybody, so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. Please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. I cover the entire NHL. Fans of all teams welcome and wanted here. Building a hockey community where everybody can come together, enjoy hockey, and have some fun. Got the upcoming stream schedule in the chat. Going to be doing a bunch more games here through the weekend. Got Pittsburgh and New York tomorrow night. Doubleheader on Friday. Florida, Washington Saturday afternoon. And then doubleheader again Sunday night for Toronto, Tampa Bay, and Edmonton, LA. So lots of playoff hockey coming your way all postseason long. And Carolina here with a 2-0 lead, getting the job done early in this one. And the crowd is absolutely electric down at PNC Arena. There is 4:14 to go in the first period. Canes are trying to go 5-0 against the Bruins so far this season, including the regular season, if they win again tonight. And they are certainly off to a good start. Coming back from the commercial break now, showing the replay of the goal. The Bruins had a chance to get the puck out, but couldn't. Pastrnak did not get that puck by Jacob Slavin. Passes it back out to D'Angelo. D'Angelo with the shot through traffic. It deflects into the back of the net. And Sebastian Aho, I believe, will get credit for the goal with the deflection. And just like that, it's 2-0 Carolina. Offensive zone draw, one back here by the Canes. Over now in the corner. Played behind the net. Clifton trying to work it away here. Not able to. Stolen back by Carolina. Jesus, they are just swarming on the forecheck. Trent Frederick chips it up the boards and finally gets that one out. Moved back now. Thrown in there, and it's going to get whistled down. And I believe the whole thing might have been offsides back from the start. So we'll get a whistle here. 3:51 to go in the first. And neutral zone faceoff coming up. Brian, what is going on? Welcome in. Corey, welcome in. Great to see you in the chat. Really, really, really appreciate it. No, they call it icing. So icing there against Carolina. Faceoff will come all the way back down to their zone. Trocheck, Bergeron gets kicked out, so we'll take it against Marchand here. And Trocheck wins it back. Carolina continues to dominate the faceoff dot as they did in Game 1. Moved out now, Ian Cole. Pass to the middle. Canes up ice. Domi into the offensive end. Cross-ice pass. Knocked down there by Foss. Hit by Grzelcyk. Pinned along the boards. Bergeron comes over to help. Trocheck comes away with it. Back out to the point. Long shot. And that's blockered up into the netting by Ullmark. And we'll get a whistle. 3:28 to go in the first. And offensive zone faceoff for the Canes coming up by 2. Suvan, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Very good Game 1 for the Capitals. We'll see if they can do it again. But they've already done what they needed to do out on the road, going and stealing a game. So very, very good performance in game number 1. Offensive zone faceoff here again for Carolina. And they win it back right off the draw. Ullmark has got to get a piece of that with the blocker. That one is ripped right off of the faceoff. And they'll just redo that draw as he blockers it up into the netting again. Joyce, thank you so much for subscribing. Let's get that hype in the chat, everybody. Welcome Joyce to the stream. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Really appreciate it. Give a warm welcome in the chat. New subscriber. Hey, Logan, what's going on? Welcome in. Carolina wins that draw. Bruins trying to clear it out. They get it up to neutral ice. Through the middle there, knocked down. Canes come back the other way. Here's Svechnikov around Carlo. Gets it to Aho. Back to Svechnikov. Saved there by Ullmark. Kyle, welcome in. Appreciate you guys all being here. Canes still trying to cycle in the attacking zone. Bruins up, and that goes out of play. Deflected out, so no delay of game penalty. And now we got something going on back behind the play here. Svechnikov involved, but breaks up rather quickly. 3 minutes to go in the first. And we got an offensive zone draw again coming up here for Carolina, who now lead shots 10-9. And obviously lead 2-0 on the scoreboard. Very badly, Vernon. As a long shot there, blocked on the way through, trying to find it. I think it's in Forbert's padding. And they blow it dead as the puck was stuck up in Derek Forbert's padding. And he's hunched over in pain here after blocking that shot, but looks like he's going to be all right. Another face-off coming up. Ace, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. John with the 10. Let's get that dono hype in the chat. for John. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Dropping a 10 on the stream. Much appreciated, my friend. One back now. Slavin shot gets blocked. Bruins trying to get it out. Up the boards, Foligno. He'll clear. Back the other way. Canes get it. Back in his own end. Slavin sends it all the way into the Boston zone. Down around there. Up the boards. Bruins can't get it out. They'll get a second chance. They still can't get it out. Third chance. They finally work it out to the neutral zone. Carolina will get back on sides and tag up to start the forecheck. Aiden, thank you so much for subscribing. Let's get some sub hype for Aiden in the chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Austin, thank you so much for subscribing. New hype to all the new subscribers. Willis, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Connor, welcome into the stream. 2:05 to go here in the first. Boston dumps it into the offensive zone. Would love a late goal here to get it back to a one-goal game. That's ripped up the boards. And it deflects up and out. We'll get a whistle. And an offensive zone face-off coming up here for the Bruins with 1:56 remaining in the period. Down by a couple now to Carolina. Trying not to go down 2-0 in the series. One back now again by the Hurricanes. They're going to carry that one up and get that out, or dump it out of the zone. Played here to Domi into the offensive end. He sends it down low in the corner. Taken by McAvoy. Pass to the middle. Hurricanes keep it in. Bruins struggling to even get the puck out of their own end here. Coyle sends that up now. Here, offensive zone. Frederick to McAvoy. McAvoy with a shot. And Kochetkov with the big save. Back over now. Pass doesn't connect. 1:25 to go in the first. Both teams get a line change. Bruins up into the offensive zone. Through the middle, here's Lindholm with a shot. Rips that one high off glass. Good hit against Niederreiter, but Carolina takes the puck. Back the other way into the offensive zone. Shea to the corner. Stall there. It's going to be a penalty against Boston. 1:06 to go in the first. Bruins are going to take a penalty here. And Carolina's going to the power play late here in the first, already up by a couple of goals. And it's Patrice Bergeron going to the penalty box. This is not what the Bruins needed. They look completely overmatched here. And Carolina will go to the power play. It will carry over into the second if they don't score here first. 1:06 to go in the period. Played back now. D'Angelo D-to-D. Shot there. Saved by Allmark with the pad. Cleared up there and out. Sent all the way down. Bruins get a good early clear on this kill. Austin with the 10. Thank you so much, Austin. Really, really appreciate it. Let's get that hype in the chat. Dono hype for Austin. Dropping a 10 on the stream. Thank you, thank you, thank you. He got injured. He got run into by David Pastrnak, Ace, and he left the ice injured. So Kochetkov is in now. As it's brought up by Aho into the offensive end. Over now to Svech. Svechnikov down below. Niederreiter on the far side. Sends it back deep. Aho with it. Yes, Matthew. 15 seconds to go here in the first. Kane set up offensive end. Thrown in front there, and Allmark's just going to knock that down with a stick. Now we got these guys going after the whistle in front of the net. Everybody comes together and gets into it. It started with Niederreiter and one of the Bruins defensemen, and then everybody else came in. And now Lindholm and Svechnikov tied up. McAvoy into it. And we got ourselves a huge scrum going here. McAvoy trying to get at Aho. Svechnikov and Lindholm won't stop. And 6 seconds to go here. And we get our first real big scrum of the series. As it started with actually Coyle and Niederreiter. And then everybody else just came flying in. And it was a pig pile from there on out. And everybody on the ice got involved. Yes, Matthew, I'll drop the stream schedule in the chat. Here you go. Yo, Peyton, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Good to see you in the chat. I mean, he hit him right in the face with his glove, Brian. He was trying to, like, dodge out of the way, but he caught him right in the mask with his glove. So they're going to get matching penalties here for the after the whistle. It sounds like Coyle and Niederreiter are going to get the matching penalties there. And it's going to go from a regular 5-on-4 to 4-on-3. Eastern time zone, Trent. Brian, I just said like 30 seconds ago. Kotkaniemi to take the draw now against Haula. 6 seconds to go here in the first period. It's a 4-on-3 power play now. No, I don't know why the Bruins broadcast just said 4-on-3. It's still 5-on-4. And we got a big hit by Kotkaniemi right at the end of the period here, and everybody's going to gather again. Right by in front of the penalty boxes. Everybody now gathers again. Trying to get it, Kotkaniemi, after he lands a big check right there. And now Jarvis and Haula are into it. Jarvis and Haula getting into it. Are they going to actually drop him? They're trying to. They're all wrapped up right now. Linesman trying to get in there. Haula and Jarvis have each other wrapped right in front of the penalty boxes. And finally, they get broken up. And another big scrum here to end the period. And that is going to do it for the first. We've got Carolina taking a 2-0 lead into the intermission. And that is the end of the first 20 minutes. We still have 40 minutes to go, and this series is finally starting to get spicy. Wasn't overly nasty in the first game, but it's certainly building up here in game 2. And these teams are not wasting any time getting back at it. But overall, very good period for the Carolina Hurricanes. They take the lead into the intermission, and they are in a really good spot here now to take care of business on home ice. They are in good position to get take care of business on home ice here and go up 2-0 in this series, just like they are in this game. So anyway, guys, we made it to the first intermission. Perlo is coming on here during the intermission, so I'm gonna start getting that set up. Before I do, just want to thank you guys all so much for watching. We've got some time now to hang out and chill in the chat while we wait for the second period to begin. 2-0 Carolina after 1, and things getting fun here between these two teams. Please don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams, welcome and wanted. And I'll be streaming all playoffs long, all different series. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. We'd love to have you join the community. So we're going to be welcoming in Perlo here as I got to get this all set up. Hey, Perlo, what's going on?
I'm with you on this, man. Hallmark, I don't know. I didn't watch up until now, but I'm a little scared about homework. I think Swayman's the time to get Swayman in.
Yeah, I don't think the Bruins are gonna keep up with Carolina likely, but let's see. Make sure your mic's working. Looks good. All right, everybody, we are welcoming in Perlo Wisdom here, joining us for the rest of this game. And obviously Carolina with the 2-0 lead after one, trying to go up 2-0 in this series. They've done a good job so far. Gonna drop Perlo's stream link or channel link in the chat, guys. So Perlo does hockey content on his channel as well. So if you guys want to check that out, just drop the link to his channel in the chat, and you guys can check out his. Would love to get him some more subscribers here tonight. Kristen, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Awesome to have you as always.
Ricardo and Dork is in the house space, right? So how you doing, guys? Nice to see you again. Right on.
Upcoming stream schedule in the chat as well. Trent, thank you so much for subscribing. That's awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah. So you're going to be doing mini St. Louis.
Jacob, Carolina. Vibin, better get used to it. It's playoff hockey. That's how it's going to be all playoffs long, so better get used to it.
Vernon's in the house. Nice. Haven't seen Vernon in a long time. How you liking the playoffs so far, my friend?
Been awesome. Absolutely awesome. It feels like Christmas every time the playoffs start. And the games this year so far have been fantastic.
Yeah, I wish they could never end. I wish you could make it so like it was like all year long.
I wish like they played regular season games with this level of intensity, but you could just never keep that up for a full season.
Nah. No, I almost wish they did like mini tournaments all through the year. You know, like do a tournament, then take some time off, and do a tournament, and then take some time off. That would be kind of cool. And then knowing us, we'd miss the regular season for some reason.
Yeah. It's been awesome so far. The Pittsburgh Rangers game last night, unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean Crosby last night was insane. That he's never stops. Of course, I how many times I've underestimated Sidney Crosby, and I think I just did again. Did you have the Rangers winning that series?
Yeah, I had Rangers in 6.
Yeah, but because of DeSmith, right? But,
no, it was the fact that the Penguins haven't won a playoff series since 2018.
Well, yeah, that's true, I guess. But I mean, they probably would have won last year's if Gerry didn't go like just all
that's part of it. You got to win. They haven't won since 18, so I feel like this year, I feel like they know that it was probably the last ride of the big 3.
I think so, yeah.
So I feel like they might have a little bit of more urgency this year because they know that it's probably it for Crosby, Malkin, and Letang all together.
Right.
Because unless Letang takes a real cheap contract, which I don't see happening, but they're probably not going to have him back next year.
I don't know. He might take a cheap contract. It's hard to say. You never know with guys what they're going to do when it comes right down to the crunch time. Like it's where his heart is and how much he wants to play. I think that's what it comes down to more than anything. Because I don't think Malkin would want to play anywhere else.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I could be wrong, but it doesn't
I feel like Malkin goes to Russia before he goes and plays for a different NHL team.
Yeah, and that's going to be a little difficult to do. So, going to the KHL may not be in the plans for a while.
Yeah, not now.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think they'll sign him for a certain amount. I guess maybe the playoffs will have something to do with. Did Ranta get hurt?
Yeah, he got run into by Pasternak.
No way. So they got They got the kid in now. Oh my gosh. What is it with Ranta? And it looks like nothing here is. It looks like a credible injury, but the guy can't play more than 3 or 4 games. It's the reason why I took Boston to win the series. I said in my thing, I said, you rest assured Ranta will get injured before 3-4 games. Sure as heck. Why? I don't know. It's the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
He's had a rough go throughout his career with injuries.
Yeah, it's nuts. I mean, that changes things.
Oh, I don't really think it does.
That kid's good, but I mean, this is still a kid. This is the playoffs now. I don't know, but I think it changes things if you put Swayman in. 2 games in Boston, I think they can win both of those.
I don't know. Swayman wasn't very good at the end of the season.
Yeah,
he's certainly not riding high on confidence right now.
I like his skill level better than Allmark, though. But anyways, I don't know. We'll see what this Kochkov can do. I mean, who knows? Maybe it's one of those, Cinderella stories where he makes his name for himself and goes to the finals or something like that.
Yeah,
who knows? But
maybe. I still think, Carolina's just a way better team.
They are a better team on paper, for depth and stuff. And I don't think Carlo's been right all year. I think there's something. I think he's playing hurt. Carlo, he's just not himself this year.
No, he's been pretty bad this year.
Yeah, and that usually means a hurt. I don't think it's a lack of confidence at this stage for him. I think he's playing injured, and I think that's the biggest downfall because you got Slavin, Pesce, Shea. That top 4 is pretty solid.
Oh, that D is just fantastic.
Yeah. That's your bet.
I have Carolina in the finals, so I'm very high on this Canes team. They're so well built, they're so well structured, and defense wins in the playoffs, and they have the best defense in the league. So,
I had him in the finals until Anderson went down, and I didn't think Ranta was going to make it through, and I just can't put any team in there with a rookie like that. I just can't do it.
I'm expecting Anderson to be back, so.
If Anderson can come back, but usually when he has these injuries, he's out. So we'll see. It doesn't sound positive that he's going to be back anytime soon. So, but you're right though. Carolina's so good, it almost doesn't matter. Like they are so good.
Mm-hmm.
Look at how they made Nedeljkovic look last year. Right?
Well, Nedeljkovic is good, but
he's okay. He's not great. I mean, like when he got traded to Detroit, I was like, don't expect numbers like you got in Carolina. I'll tell you that. Right?
Well, no, because Detroit's defense is horrendous.
Yeah, the defense is pretty bad, but he was average. Like he's an average goaltender. Carolina can make an average goaltender look spectacular. Right?
Well, yeah. I mean, their overall structure is unmatched.
Yeah,
unmatched.
They are mechanically they are like a machine. It's unbelievable. Brind'Amour is. If they gave him Coach of the Year again this year, I wouldn't argue with it.
I think Daryl Sutter's Coach of the Year this year, but
McClellan or Sutter, one of the
Sutter. That team was not even close to the playoffs last year, and now they're a division winner.
Yeah, I think I could see McClellan finally getting one because a lot of those times it isn't about the best. Sometimes, a lot of times, they just give things because Fleury wasn't the best when he won his Vezina. That was Vasilevsky that year. Tampa Bay should not even, Tampa Bay kind of camped all through the season. If it wasn't for him, my gosh, I believe anyways, but sometimes they just give it because it makes sense. He deserves one now, something like that. But either one of them, Sutter or McClellan, I'm not arguing with it. Both fantastic.
Yeah, there's been a lot of good coaching jobs this year.
Yeah, for sure. Boudreau, what he did coming out of Vancouver there.
Now that they're saying they might not bring him back, they're trying to play hardball with him on his contract.
They only want to give him 1 year, which tells me that they had a guy in mind. I'm guessing a European before they called him and brought him over.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm guessing. And Boudreau, they can do it basically like they said they want to give him one more shot at a year to make sure that's it. And Boudreaux, in his situation, I'm sure there's going to be some teams lining up going, we'll give you 3, 4 years, and how do you turn? Well, right? If you get 3 over 1, you're going to probably take the 3.
Yeah, if I'm Bruce Boudreau, I'm not really happy about taking a 1-year deal. I'm definitely looking, especially after the job that he did. I can't imagine that there's going to be there's not going to be some other teams from around the league looking for that are looking for a new coach aren't going to be calling Bruce Boudreau.
Yeah, exactly. The heck did I do with my hat? I had my Hartford hat and I lost it.
Oh, that's a beauty.
Yeah, I got a Hartford hat.
That's
and I
a
don't know where I
beauty.
put it. I'll find it somewhere along the line here. I don't know where I put it. Oh man. Yeah, I got a Hartford hat.
Who do you think gets the coaching job in Philly?
Well, first of all, Detroit. Oh, sorry, Winnipeg. I think Phil Housley goes there.
Wow, really?
Yeah. Philly, maybe Bruce Boudreau. I would sign him up for long term. That's exactly what they need in Philly. Somebody to settle things down, bring some joy into the room, stuff like that. I mean, I think it would be perfect.
Yeah, I think Boudreau would be huge in Philadelphia, but does he does he want to go to that dumpster fire that they are right now?
Well, Vancouver wasn't really a.
Well, true. He had no problem going to Vancouver.
Yeah, it was kind of a dumpster fire itself, but you're kind of doing that when you're going anywhere. I mean, maybe Stevie Y likes Boudreau in Detroit. Maybe he wants some more.
That. I would love
Yeah.
that. Imagine Boudreau in his personality with that young team in Detroit.
Yeah, I think that might be, maybe that's the way he goes. I don't know, but he'll have his options, that's for sure. Besides that, I'm not really sure because it's Philly.
Yeah.
You know, you can't predict what they're gonna do. Like
Dave Haxtell after he gets fired by Seattle.
Yeah, you almost have to think of the least likely thing they should do, and that's probably what they're gonna do.
John Tortorella.
John Tortorella.
They're gonna
Babcock.
They're gonna pull John Tortorella off of ESPN and bring him into Philly.
Yeah. No, I think maybe Milbury there. They're gonna go get Milbury or something.
Oh God, no way. That would be brutal. That would be absolutely brutal.
So that's probably what they'll do, right? Because like with Philly, you just think of like what's the worst thing they could do, and that's probably what they're gonna do. So Kristen is being disrespectful. Oh gosh, Lauren. Hey Lauren, how you doing?
Yeah, it would be epic to see Tortorella in Philly.
Actually,
that'd be so funny.
I don't think it would be a bad idea to have Tortorella there, except for the fact that they are so controlling in upper management, it would never work. Like Tortorella would just tell him to stick
No, he's not going to put up with that.
No. They wouldn't. They want somebody they can control. That's why it's going to be somebody where you're going to be like, yeah, of course. Yeah, like whatever. It's unless they change their philosophy, you're probably going to groan with whoever they hired, I would think. So it sounds like what's his name is going to be the general manager, and they're going to move Chuck Fletcher up to president. That he was ex-Buffalo Sabre.
Danny Briere. That is
Briere. Yeah.
Why Chuck Fletcher still has a job? He's been awful everywhere he's gone.
And he's going to go where bad managers go, to the presidency, where he can sit at a table and make lots of money and a nice cushy job.
Yeah.
Bad managers that are really good at stroking owners, he must be. He has to be like amazing at it.
I mean, how he keeps getting hired over and over is beyond me.
and keeping his job over and over for as long as he has. Look what Billy Guerin has to do in Minnesota right now, man.
Oh, Guerin's done a great job in Minnesota.
Oh, sweet. Beautiful job. Yeah, that was a nice move. Try to find somebody like that, Philly. That's all I can say. I don't know what's really out there, right? But like that's the one part where like I didn't know anything about what's his name in Arizona there. He's been unbelievable for Arizona, the coach.
Andre Turigny got that job.
Yeah, he's been fantastic there. Like that team, he got a lot out of that team. Are we going?
I think we're starting the second soon here. We should be looking at the time. Definitely should be dropping the puck for the second shortly here. Pro Bacon, what's going on? Welcome in. Welcome in Brad as well. I don't think Travis Green's going to get another coaching job for a while.
That's a killer name, by the way. Pro Bacon, right on. I am Pro Bacon too, buddy. We should start a group together.
Intermissions are 18 minutes, Trent.
Pro Bacon, that is killer. I love
Great
that.
name. We're getting ready to go here for the second. And Carolina, power play time carrying over, already up by 2, trying to take a 2-0 lead in this series. Canes are just good. I mean, they're just great. I mean, this team has been a top team in the league all season long, and they're certainly showing why here to start the playoffs. I picked them to go to the finals. My bracket final was Colorado against Carolina. And
Wayne, do you know what Wayne Gretzky's is? He did a bracket thing. Nope. Close. St. Louis.
Oh, wow. He took St. Louis. See, I could see that. Yeah. Blues are going to be a sneaky, assuming if they get by the first round, they're going to be a team that could really pull off some upsets, I think.
Their top 9 comes at you in waves. There's not too many people that can beat their depth.
How about Husso and net in game 1?
That's the big thing, right? Can Husso keep that up? Yeah. I mean, if he does, then anyone could win with that kind of goaltending. So, yeah. And that team is certainly strong enough. I'm not big on their back end with Letty there a little bit, but I think it's a small chink in the armor compared to the rest of the team. Mm-hmm. And Falk has been incredible the second half this year. Like, he has been amazing. So
wow. Wow, Victor Hedman just scored for the Lightning to give them a 1-0 lead.
Nice. I have the Lightning here, too.
Wyatt, what's going on? Welcome in. Isaiah, welcome in. Hey, everybody, let's welcome Wyatt to the channel. New subscriber. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, there was a big scrum here at the end of the first period. So, it looks like there were a bunch of penalties that came out of that. We'll see how everything shakes out here.
It looks like Carolina's on the power play.
Yeah, well, Carolina was already on the power play. They had one carrying over, and now there's going to be more penalties after that. So, let's see.
Are you ahead of me now?
We've just dropped the puck. Canes have a 5-on-3 now.
There you are ahead of me.
Playing it around offensive zone. Carolina setting up in the attacking end. They've got a 5-on-3. Back out high, shot in there. Nice save by Ullmark. Played by Svechnikov in the corner. Back out to the blue line. BC, what's going on? Welcome in. Jacob, welcome in. Thank you guys for watching. Really appreciate it. Moved over now. Shot in there. Ullmark with another save. 20 seconds to go in the 5-on-3. Then it will go 5-on-4. Played here, Teravainen. Over now. Taken. Sebastian Aho out high.
I can't put links in.
Back to the Aho out high. Over now. Taken by Teravainen. Trying to get a shot off. McAvoy stays in the shooting lane. Moved over now. Shot in there. It gets blocked. Bergeron's out of the box. We're back to a regular power play. Puck ends up in the corner. Canes after it. They'll keep it in the zone. Still on the attack here. 55 seconds of power play time. Over now. Big blast. And they score! Power play goal for Carolina. It's Sebastian Aho with the blast. It's 3-0 Canes, and they are in complete control. This game's on ESPN, Pro Bacon.
I know it's not. I mean, can't really blame, I guess, but I mean, just Allmark's not strong enough.
Certainly not stealing anything, that's for sure. I
No,
talked
no,
about this after game one. Certainly not stealing anything.
yeah,
Not going
yeah,
out there and making these huge saves. So
yeah. They got to cross their fingers that Swayman can pull lightning out of a bottle here. That's it for Allmark. That's it. I think. At least you can do it, give him it at home where he's going to have a lot of support and all that stuff like that. And he's got all that energy.
yeah.
But I mean, it's not a terrible goal, but I mean, when you're not, like, let's put it this way, Shesterkin probably has that. Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
That's the thing, really good a goaltender that's going to take you to the final probably has that more often than Allmark.
Here's Taylor Hall. He tried to tuck one in on a semi-break there, but couldn't put it home. Canes get it up, and they're trying to get it out of the zone. Bruins keep it in. That goes off a skate back out to the neutral zone. Played over now. We've got 18:20 to go here in the second period. Lindholm with the pass up over the red line. Backhanded in by Hall. Knocked down away from Brady Shea there. Canes come away with it. Back the other way now. Stolen here. Here's Pasternak up into the offensive end. He ducks around Shea's hit. Then gets pasted by Stahl along the wall. Pass into the middle. Down here, Taylor Hall hit by Svechnikov. Shea sends it up now. Forbert trying to keep it in. That's out to the neutral zone. And the Bruins will take it back here at the red line. Back into the offensive end. Trying to get one back. Thrown in there, and Kochetkov makes the save. Covers that one up. It will be an offensive zone faceoff for Boston. 17:43 to go here in the second. And we've got a 3-0 Hurricanes lead. This is yikes.
Not pretty.
This is just yikes. Carolina is just a dominant team.
Well, I mean, they're a dominant team. I'm really surprised Boston's pushback is so light. Like,
oh, they look completely overmatched. They're not even in this series.
They have very little pushback here, and I don't even mean about being aggressive and like at least fight. Like usually Boston will get pissed off and start doing something, like start pushing, like start trying to annoy the opposition or something. But it almost seems like they've just given up. Really weird. Not used to seeing this from the Bruins.
Andrew, what's going on? Welcome in. Great to see you here. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Played around now. Down in the corner. Kane's back in on the forecheck. Trying to get it out. Kept in there by Niederreiter. Thrown in through some traffic. Blocked out of the zone by the Bruins. Kochetkov will leave it. And he hasn't even had to do anything really since coming in. Moved up now. Into the offensive zone. Carolina back on the attack. Setting up here. Pass into the middle. Goes off a skate and will clear itself all the way down. Austin, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Awesome to see you in the chat. First time in a while. Thank you for coming by. Moved up now. Here's Teravainen taken away by Coyle. Frederick is going to take a penalty here for knocking down Teravainen. Or it might have been Trocheck. Either way, it's interference. And Carolina's going to the power play. Frederick's headed to the penalty box, and this is the last thing the Bruins needed. They just scored a power play goal, and now they're going right back to the man advantage. And Carolina has a chance to just absolutely blow this thing open.
Well, they pretty much have the way Boston's playing now. 3-0 might as well be 9-0 because Boston's not coming back from this. The way they're.
It was Teravainen who he hit, and Teravainen never had the puck, so pretty clear interference there.
Yeah, I haven't seen Boston play like this in a playoffs ever. I don't think
they look like deer in headlights. Like they're completely overmatched. They have no idea what to do.
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
There's no answer.
I do those videos and I send them out to Facebook land there in the Boston groups, and I can't believe all the people calling for Cassidy's head.
Oh, I'm not surprised. If they get swept, there's gonna be a lot of A lot of calls for Cassidy and Sweeney to be gone.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Cassidy's one darn good coach, man. I don't think you can blame Cassidy for this group. I really don't.
I just don't think this team's a wild card team, and that's what they are. But I mean, if Sweeney goes, Cassidy will be gone too.
No, for sure.
Offensive zone draw here, Canes. One back there, sent all the way down. Bruins clear it. Bruins have not won a game against the Hurricanes this season, and it certainly doesn't look like that's going to change tonight. Canes dump it in. Here's D'Angelo. Trying to get it up the wall. Here's Marchand. Can't get it out. Canes keep it in. Back up now. Marchand out of the zone. Through neutral ice with Bergeron into the offensive end. Stolen away by Carolina. And here come the Canes back the other way. Played now. Trocheck pass to the middle. Svechnikov loses it. Bergeron steals and will clear it all the way down. 1:07 left to go here on the power play for the Canes. 15:25 left in the second period. Carolina with the 3-0 lead. Moving up now. Lindholm can't clear the zone. We'll try again off the boards. Jarvis knocks it down. Bruins tip it out. Back the other way now into the offensive end. DeBrusk shot blocked by Slavin. Niederreiter takes the puck. Canes get possession back. 40 seconds to go on the power play. 15 minutes left in the period. Moved up. Canes through neutral ice. It's Kotkaniemi. Into the offensive zone. Trying to play it back through. McAvoy knocks it down. Lazar along the wall. Pinched. Kotkaniemi takes a hit there from McAvoy. Move to the middle. And Canes keep it. Moved around now. Played here in front. Out high here. Slavin with a blast. That's blocked by Nosek. Puck goes up and out of play. We'll get a whistle. And 14 seconds left on the power play. Ozone draw coming up here for the Canes, up by 3.
Yeah, Boston's at least having a decent penalty kill here.
The best thing going for him in this game is this penalty kill.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to start somewhere, though. But they're holding their head down. Look at, like, that's the thing. I just don't.
Oh, they're completely defeated.
I'm not used to seeing Boston with their head down. I'm just not used to seeing that. Like, guys like a team with Marchand and Bergeron putting their head down, unheard of.
No, there's issues here, and this series already almost feels over.
Yeah.
It already feels over.
It does, yeah. It doesn't, like, this is, I don't even know what team this is. I don't know. I think maybe they know Bergeron's leaving. Maybe this is the retirement thing and they just don't have, I don't know. You know, maybe, like, what is it? I've never seen Boston like this before. Even if they lose in 4, they still beat the crap out of the opposition while they do it. Like, at least do that. They're not doing that, though.
Moved out now. Carolina dump in there. High and up and out of play. Whistle again. Not like this, Brian. I mean, this isn't even competitive.
No.
I mean, this is like, it's one thing to go down 2-0 in a series, but to not even be competitive in the series.
Yeah.
Yeah,
this isn't even close, man.
I mean, it's not only that they're losing, they're not even showing up.
Yeah, if it was like, 3-2 overtime, or, you came back a couple times and you put out a
totally different.
But this is
like,
there hasn't been a moment. Well, that's not true. Last game, the first half.
The first period of the first game, they were pretty good.
Yeah.
But it was all downhill after that.
And they were out shooting them this game, but from what I understand, they were just shots from outside. Like, they were just getting shots. They weren't really.
There's no real good chances.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not watching this team thinking, okay, they're going to come back.
No, not even close.
By any stretch. Oh, it's just too bad. And I think I might have the same problem with my team, dude.
Yeah, we'll see how tonight goes, but at least that was a 1-goal game in game 1. Like, that, they were in that game.
Oh yeah. It was, yeah. I had I had Edmonton winning in 7, and that was a homer thing. I really, in my heart, think LA's going to win that series. So we'll see. But
yeah, this almost this feels like Nashville, like getting hosed in game one. Like this is what it feels like.
Yeah, yeah, but yeah, Nashville was not there. They were not ready for that game at all. Holy crap! Yeah, that was unbelievable.
Some of the other series, like that the team, even if they lost game one, is still in it.
Yeah.
This doesn't even feel like they even want to be here. Like they're just sitting on the bench, hanging their heads, waiting for the clock to run down.
Yeah, I've never seen Boston like this before. I wonder what it is. The only thing I can think of is maybe they all know Bergeron's going to finish. But you think you would play hard then, not hard. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Fly Days, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. And yeah, another absolute beauty tonight, Fly Days. This team is something else, I'll tell you. Moved up now by Carolina through the neutral zone. Power play is over, so we are playing 5-on-5. But Kane's up by 3 here in the second period. And Boston is going to have to try and find some offense quickly as Taylor Hall brings it in off sides. And that gets played whistled down. And these guys come together again after the whistle. This is going to get real nasty.
Well, I hope so.
I think, well, it should. It's a playoff series. You're getting absolutely destroyed. It should be getting real nasty.
Yeah. That's what I think I'm missing here, is at least Boston winning the war in this game. Like, they don't even look like they're trying to win a war or nothing. Like, maybe it's because they just know they don't have the goaltending this year or something. I don't know.
Carolina right back into the offensive zone. Third line in there, hard on the forecheck. Coming away with it is Jordan Staal down in the corner. McAvoy loses his stick. Kane's getting the cycle game going. Working it around. McAvoy goes and gets his stick back. Jake, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for watching. Appreciate it. Working it around now behind the net. Niederreiter. McAvoy on him. Trying to dig the puck out. Ends up in the corner. Staal back to the point. Moved up again here. Bruins will finally left that one up and out. Marchand back the other way now for the Bruins. Pass into the middle. Diving poke check from Niederreiter there. Breaks that up, and Carolina takes possession back. Humble, what's going on? Welcome in.
Humble
Taking up now. 12:20 to go in the second. Closing on the halfway point of this game. Carolina dumps it back into the offensive zone. Trying to work this one right back out. They possess it again. Neutral ice. Regrouping Ian Cole. Pass up. Brought in. Played behind the net. Olmark to Forbert. Forbert gets it away from Teravainen. Good pass. Now to Hall. Through neutral ice. Back into the middle. Here's Clifton jumping into the play. Shot, and Kochetkov with the save. And he's going to cover that one up. We'll have an offensive zone faceoff coming for the Bruins. 11:53 to go in the second, but they remain down by 3 against Carolina. Jace, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it.
Yeah, I think it's Brind'Amour is like one of the most when it comes to fitness and getting players top of their game physically. I don't think there's a better coach out there for that. And that's what it looks like to me. Carolina is just physically way ahead of Boston. Way ahead of Boston. They're heavier on the stick. They look like they're fresh. And Boston looks like we can't beat this.
Yeah, absolutely. Here come the Bruins now into the offensive zone. Bergeron played down low behind the net. And working it out there, trying to get cycle going in the offensive zone, trying to get it through to Pastrnak. Looks like they've reunited the big three. And man, those guys haven't been together, except for the power play, in months.
That's a good idea.
Pastrnak back up there.
That was a good idea. You might as well, right?
Cleared up. Yeah, I mean, you got to try anything and everything at this point.
Yeah, you got to overpower them somehow.
I'm watching on Nessun Suvan because I am in the Boston region, so I have to watch on the regional network here for round number 1. And then, but it's available on ESPN for everybody else.
Yeah, you're a little ahead of me. I'm used to Peyton where he's behind me all the time.
Yeah. 10:45 to go here in the second. Carolina back up over the red line. Can't get it in deep, though. Bruins trying to get it back. They possess. Clifton through the middle off a stick. Here comes Foligno on the forecheck. He can't get to it. Nietzsche's pinched in there by Forbert. Forbert keeps it in. Bruins trying to set up now offensive zone. Played to the top of the circle. Shot in there. That one high off glass on the deflection. Played around now. Out back to Forbert. No traffic in front, though. Shot wide to the corner. And that one's cleared up. Trying to get it out now. Not able to. Once again, Carolina. Bruins keep it in. Here's Forbert with another blast. And that one deflected in front. Up and out of play into the netting. We'll get a whistle. 10:06 to go in the second period. Kane's still up by 3.
That was like Boston had some possession time there.
For like the first time in this game.
Yeah, there's a couple skate marks in that side of the ice. So,
yeah.
Wow.
And of course, it's with the 4th line and the 3rd D pair on the ice.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Yeah, no doubt. Against Nietzsche, who, by the way, what happened to him this year? Like the second half, he just went. They had to put him on the 4th line. I was really surprised. I loved the way he played, but I guess he doesn't have the stamina.
They're a deep team too, so they've got plenty of guys that can go up there and take those top spots.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm sure you play higher in a lot of teams, but still, yeah.
Yeah, imagine if he was on like Detroit.
He'd be top.
He'd be like a first liner, second liner for them.
Probably. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Played around now. Hall with a shot. That one just sent wide, down in the corner. Bruins still have it. Cycling. DeBrusque. Poked away from him. Jarvis out of the zone. Into the offensive end. That one gets dumped deep. Kane's back. Can't keep it in. Bruins clear. Here's Hall again into the offensive end. Pass into the middle. DeBrusque poked away from him by Aho. He skates back into it. Throws it in front of the net. Carolina first to find it. Sebastian Aho gets back defensively. Up and out. Cleared there. 9:20 to go here in the second. Kane's back in on the forecheck. It's taken by Svechnikov against McAvoy. Trying to work him over in the corner. McAvoy moves it to the near side. Stahl gets to it before Grzelcyk. Now Bergeron gets back to help. Played by McAvoy off the boards. Up and out. Cleared there. They already are, Andrew. 9 minutes to go here now in the second.
This Carolina team plays amazing positionally.
Oh, yeah. Their structure is unbelievable.
Like, there's a shot on that rookie goaltender, and there's a guy planted right there to get the rebound before it even happens. Every single time.
Logan, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Moved up now. 8.5 to go in the second, and that one's going to go up into the Carolina bench. We'll get a whistle, and we're going to have another commercial break coming up here. Second period action, Carolina with a 3-0 lead. 8.5 to go in period 2. Canes look like they're in complete control.
Oh, yeah. That's for sure.
Justin, what's going on? Welcome in. Great to have you here. Thank you so much for watching. Appreciate everybody being in the stream tonight. Please don't forget, it means a lot if you can hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams, welcome and wanted here. I'll be streaming all postseason long, doing a bunch of different series. Love to have you become part of the channel community here. Upcoming stream schedule is posted in the chat. So if you guys want to know what games I'll be doing over the next few nights, I've planned out through this weekend. And we're going to be doing a bunch of games, obviously, playoff hockey the rest of the way. And going to be a lot of good ones coming up here over the next few days. So I'm joined here tonight by special guest Perlo Wisdom. I'm going to drop Perlo's channel link in the chat. He does hockey content on YouTube as well. And he's a good friend of mine here. So we got Perlo on, enjoying some playoff hockey. And Carolina is very, very, very impressive again here tonight, just like they were in game 1.
Yeah, Boston they came on a little bit in the second half here, but you got to get, I mean, they got a chance. I think Cassidy's going to be in the room here going, they do have a rookie goaltender here. We don't have to be too cute, right?
Oh,
like, we can expose this. We should be able to expose it anyways. I mean, but look at this Rod the Bod. I mean, is he not, is he like he's what every man wants to be right there, right? Brindy is my favorite. Stevie Eisenman and Rod Brindy are my two favorite male humans on the planet. Have been for a long time. By the way, I love Carolina in the East. I'm supporting Boston because I stupidly didn't choose them. I don't know what I was thinking. But in honor of the great John that allows me to be on here, which is I'm very thankful for. I guess I take Boston so I can be there and cheer with you.
I didn't even take Boston in this series.
I know you probably didn't, but I want to feel like I'm cheering with you, buddy. We haven't been on for a while, so
it's true. It's true. 2-0 Tampa. Scott, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. 2-0 Tampa now up on Toronto. Corey Perry with the goal.
I got under 6.5 in that. Looks like it's going to hit. I think so.
Back now. Clifton with it in his own zone. Spinning away. Under 8 minutes to go in the second. Up through neutral ice. Trying to bring it into the offensive zone. Bruins can't get it deep. They'll have to try again. Here's Forbert. He will send it behind the goal. Carolina gets back. Played behind the net. Up the wall it goes. They get it out. Grzelcyk has to regroup for Boston. They'll try and dump it back in. No real sustained pressure here. Carolina just keeps sending the puck right back out of the zone. No sustained pressure for the Bruins.
They can't get on the puck before them and save their life. Like, they can't catch up to what they're doing. They're not anticipating the play well. It's very un-Boston-like.
Played back out there all the way down. Canes will regroup in their own end. 7 minutes to go here in the second period. Shots are 17-15 in favor of Carolina, but they lead big where it counts, up 3-0. 6:50 to go here in the second. Moved up to Pesce. Through the neutral zone into the offensive end. Nichis goes in on the forecheck against McAvoy. Kotkaniemi in there as well with Lazar, digging away for the puck. Carolina first to it as they pinch down the wall. I certainly didn't, Jem. Moved back here. Pesce fans on the pass, gets it up to Kotkaniemi on the second chance and sends it all the way in. Bruins send it right back out. Martinook with a big hit on McAvoy. Bruins up now through the neutral zone. Trying to bring it into the offensive end. That one gets sent deep. Foligno with a hit on Slavin, but Carolina moves the puck up and out.
Yeah, like, how do you expose the goaltending if you can't even get into any spots to shoot?
No. They could have one of those wooden planks with the cutouts in goal, and Carolina would still be winning this game 3-0.
Yeah, they could have, even worse than that, they could have what's his name that was in Arizona this year that got hurt and was a Buffalo Sabre for a while.
Oh, Carter Hutton.
Hutton, yeah. They could have Carter Hutton right now win this game. Easy. Well, they did have a Zamboni driver and beat Toronto, and this is pretty much how they did it, I guess, right?
Yeah. We got another whistle here. We're going to go to our final commercial break of period number 2. 5:38 to go. And Allmark had to cover that one up. Carolina will be playing the winner of the New York-Pittsburgh series in round number 2, John. So whoever wins the Rangers-Penguins series will play the Hurricanes in the second round.
And I'll tell you, just like we saw, I know they went into overtime, but seriously, Pittsburgh really did dismantle the Rangers last night. Like that, I didn't feel like the Rangers were really in it. They got a couple good goals in there, but for the most part, Pittsburgh really did put on a clinic last night.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's such a deflating loss, too, for the Rangers. You know, to go to a 3 OT game like that and then lose it on a deflection goal like that. How do you come back? How do you get back up and come back from that? How the Rangers play in game 2 is going to be massively important.
Oh, that first period Yeah. And the thing is this Pittsburgh is so savvy. That's the thing. And I hear DeSmith is out day to day now.
Yeah, he got hurt.
Yeah, they thought it was cramping, but that's not cramping.
No, he got legitimately hurt. It looks like Louis Domingue is going to start game 2.
Like, wow, leave me off of that. I mean, okay, Domingue stopped 17 shots, but he's not going to do that all night. Never in his career has he done that all night. So, I don't know. Over, I guess.
Yeah. I don't know. That's going to be a fun one tomorrow and see how the Rangers bounce back. I picked the Rangers in that series. But...
So did I, but that was because I thought that DeSmith, again, like Ranta, doesn't have much stamina, but I thought he'd last more than a game. So I knew Ranta was going to get injured. I knew that, but I didn't take into consideration just Carolina doesn't even seem to need a goaltender. So,
moved out now, cleared here by Boston. We got a penalty coming up as Taylor Hall gets tangled up with Andrei Svechnikov here. And it looks like Svechnikov is going to get called for interference.
Wow. And Boston's unbelievable power play will go on.
Boston's inept power play will go on.
That's the thing.
That 0 for 39 stretch was so fun. So fun. Just great power play execution.
Yeah.
And it hasn't been any better in the playoffs. And I mean, Carolina's the worst possible matchup because they have the best penalty kill in the league.
And that was a bad call. Svechnikov really didn't do anything wrong there. But now we got we
got ref down in the corner. Getting back up, Bruins keep it in. Here's Marchand. Shot saved by Kochetkov. Rebound chance. And finally, Boston puts one home. It's Patrice Bergeron. It is Patrice Bergeron putting it home. It's a 3-1 game, 5:03 to go. And I guess all it takes is me calling Boston's power play inept, and they finally score one. Holy cow.
Odd that they had he got 3 chances there. Oh my gosh. Did you see Bergeron's face when he scored that goal?
No.
Yeah. I see what the problem is. Bergeron's hurt. He's playing hurt. Okay. His face looked like he was almost in agony. But anyways, what was I going to say? I was just going to say we should just start calling it the play. Just leave the power out of it.
Yeah, you're right. Bergeron is hurt. He's getting looked at by the trainers on the bench here.
Yeah. Okay, maybe he got slashed. I hope he just got slashed or something.
He's being looked at there by the trainer on the bench, but we're back underway under 5 minutes to go in the second. 3-1 game now. Here comes Boston back into the offensive zone. Smith with a shot just goes wide.
Yeah, he didn't get slashed. That's the problem. Everybody knows Bergeron's hurt and they don't have a chance. That's why.
Moved down now. 4:35 to go here in the second. Moved up and out. And that's an icing here against Carolina. Top, looks like Bergeron line will come back out. Top guys coming onto the ice here for the Bruins offensive zone faceoff. Trying to make this a 1-goal game.
Jim C said Bergeron isn't hurt. He's embarrassed to wear the jersey.
Jay, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Trocheck against Bergeron in the faceoff here. One back by the Canes, but then it's stolen by the wing there. Bruins do a good job, but shot gets stopped, and the Canes get it quickly out. All the way down. 4:18 to go in the second. Played here by McAvoy. Bruins showing some life here. Into the offensive end. Played around. Up the boards it goes. Foss takes a hit, but gets the puck out of the zone. Played here now by Niederreiter. Grzelcyk gets it back for Boston. Forecheck coming for Carolina. Taking now Canes out, and they'll regroup. D'Angelo with a stretch pass. Deflected into the offensive end. And it goes. Played over now. Good hit there. Kane's hard on the forecheck. McAvoy getting into it with Niederreiter. Jarvis comes in and takes the puck. Kane setting back up offensive zone. 3.5 to go in the second. Long shot there. Deflected just wide. Kane's looking to get that 3-goal lead back. Played back now. Knocked down in front. Canes keep it. Here's D'Angelo in the corner. Pinching. Short side shot for Jarvis. Misses, but he gets it back behind the net. Bruins stuck out on the ice. Nice pad save there by Ullmark, but the Bruins don't get it out. Svechnikov gives that one away, and Boston finally clears. They'll get a much-needed line change. D'Angelo back for Carolina. Pass up to Jarvis into the offensive zone. Carlo knocks him down. Taken behind the net. Oh, what a hit! What a hit! And that was Svechnikov absolutely crushing Hampus Lindholm. And we've got a full 5-on-5 in the corner as everybody jumps in. What a hit on Lindholm. Oh. He had his head down behind the net, and Svechnikov absolutely Scott Stevens'd him.
It's all over. It's all over. Lindholm's not getting her. Lindholm's not going to be right after that one.
And that was a hit straight out of 1999 right there. Caught him with his head down behind the net and cleaned his clock.
Yeah, that was an absolute, and that was Svechnikov yet.
That was Svechnikov. Just absolutely destroyed Lindholm. Lindholm's basically getting carried back to the bench.
Lindholm's, I like hockey. Hockey is fun.
He might have been out after that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's done. He's done. That it might have just took the wind right out of him, or did he hit his head down on the ice? Oh yeah, he's done. He's not getting up for that. That's it. It's over, dude.
Without Lindholm, saw him coming the whole way and just absolutely cracked him.
Yeah, he is not going anywhere. That's the end of Lindholm for this series. I like hockey.
He just got absolutely run through by Svechnikov. What a hit. That was hockey. Straight out of 90s NHL right there.
He is done. Did you see the hit? Well, oh my gosh.
What a hit by Svechnikov.
That might go down as one of the greatest hits of all time.
Hits.
Oh my gosh. It was clean too. There's nothing wrong with that hit.
No, it was a great hit. Just caught. I mean, you learn when you're 8 years old to keep your head up.
They're probably going to give him a penalty for it because that's the way the league is now. But there's no reason for that. It was a perfectly good hit.
Oh shit.
That's why you learn when you're 8 years old to play with your head up. Because if you have your head down, this is what happens.
Yeah, and he did have his head down. He was watching the puck and all the stupid stuff you're not supposed to do. Svechnikov was doing what you're supposed to do to a defenseman coming up there. There's nothing wrong with that hit at all. Nothing.
Great hit from Svechnikov. And I think the Carlo and Svechnikov get penalties for the scrum afterwards. And I think Carlo got an extra one. It looks like it might be a power play for the Canes here.
That's just
what a hit. Beautiful. Shoulder right through the middle of him. And Lindholm just didn't even look.
No, he's done.
Didn't even look.
He's done. He won't be back.
Who's gonna be not back?
The guy that got
players nowadays, because hockey's not as physical as it used to be, and these players don't learn to keep their heads up the same way that you did back 20 years ago.
Like I said with the Evans hit, everybody hit. What are you doing, dude? You don't come out from behind the net. He didn't know anybody was coming. He never thought about it. What's a guy supposed to do?
Carolina is on the power play here.
You gotta. Yeah, I mean, no, but at least he didn't get a penalty. He didn't deserve a penalty for that hit.
No,
nothing.
That was a great hit.
It was a beautiful
hit. And there's a shot by Necas.
My wife
out it goes, cleared all the way down. Bruins on the penalty kill here. Carlo got the roughing penalty. So Carlo gets 4 minutes for roughing. Excuse me, Svechnikov gets 2 for roughing for the scrum afterwards. But the hit was perfectly clean.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that hit at all. My wife's not huge hockey, like she doesn't watch all the time, but like you can understand somebody who's not, who sees that.
Bergeron and Aho here.
Oh,
Bergeron
really?
and Aho getting into it.
Let's go. This might be what Boston actually needed. You know what I mean?
Now Bergeron and D'Angelo are together. It started with Bergeron and Aho. Marchand's getting in there. Now he's pushed away by the linesman. Clifton comes in.
Marchand just stick Kochetkov in the shoulder.
D'Angelo trying to get at Bergeron here. Grizzlick comes in. Oh, this is going to get nasty. This is going to be a real playoff series here.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm thinking.
This is going to turn into a real playoff series here. This is going to get nasty.
I'm thinking this is what Boston needed. I hate to say it. I hope, Lindholm is okay, but
Kochetkov there slashed him right on the shin pad, and then Marchand slashed him back right on the shoulder.
Yeah.
I think they both got penalties. I think the Canes goalie got a slashing call and Marchand got a slashing call.
Okay. Well, that's good. They both got one. Well, he kind of cross-checked him, and then he slashed him, and then he slashed him, and then he slashed him back.
Tampa just scored. It's 3-1 Lightning now. Kucherov on the power play.
My under 6 and a 5 is not looking too good now all of a sudden.
All right, now this is going to be some playoff hockey. Oh, the nastiness is building here in Game 2. This is what I've been waiting for. Some of the series we haven't had to wait for it. Tampa and Toronto right out of the gate. Game 1 was like this. Calgary and Dallas last night was a pretty nasty game, especially early on. Minnesota and St. Louis, very nasty game. Some of the series you don't have to wait. This series, Game 1 wasn't overly nasty, but Game 2 certainly has been. So this one is finally rounding into form here.
Oh, they're in Carolina.
What's that?
They're in Carolina.
Yeah, they're in Carolina.
Oh, another huge hit out in the neutral zone. And now we got a hooking call coming up here against the Bruins, and they'll touch the puck, and this one will get whistled down. I want to see this hit back out at the red line again. This time it's going to be Forbert going to the penalty box.
Oh, yeah, that was interference. Oh, no, I don't think the penalty was on the hit.
No, the penalty's for holding on Forbert on the breakaway, or the almost breakaway. Yeah. I want to see this hit out in the neutral zone again. Oh, what a step up. Beautiful. Right at the red line. And then Forbert coming back on Aho wraps him up and gets the holding penalty.
Yeah, this is going to get rough, man. This
5-on-3 now for Carolina.
Oh, yeah, there was no interference there at all. He just smoked him. This is what Boston needed.
Moved over now. Kane setting up offensive zone. 5-on-3 for just under a minute. Final 2 minutes of the second period. Played back out now. Thrown across there. Doesn't connect. And Teravainen can't keep it in. Canes will have to come out and get on sides. Now over the red line. Carolina with it. Back up through the neutral zone. Into the offensive end. Here come the Canes trying to drive the net around behind. Back out to the point. Still 25 seconds of 5-on-3 time. Thrown in there. Knocked out. Rebound chance. Save. And the Canes put it in! In front of the net. They had 3 or 4 good whacks at it. It finally ends up in the back of the net. The Canes score, and it's 4-1 as they get the 3-goal lead back. And there is Carolina with the 5-on-3 goal to make it 4-1.
That's too bad. I was hoping we could get more of a game on the scoreboard too, but...
And they'll still have regular power play time because that was a 5-on-3 goal. Grizzlick just standing there in the crease and doesn't clear the puck out. Niederreiter 1 whack, 2 whack. Aho whack number 3. And nobody for the Bruins, clearing anybody out of the crease area.
Bruins have only had 17, or sorry, Tampa's only had 17 shots on that. 3 goals.
Still a minute of power play time here for the Canes as they bring it back into the offensive zone. Sent down low behind the net. And the Canes will keep this one in. 45 seconds left in the period. 50 seconds left on the power play. Moving it around now. Setting up again, trying to make it 5-1. That was the score game 1. Shot in there. That one gets stopped. Blocked to the sideboards. Up and out. Cleared there by Boston all the way down. Final 20 seconds. Moved into the middle. Taken back by Bergeron. Clifton. Clifton with the pass up through the neutral zone. Final 5 seconds of the second period. Looks like the Bruins. And that one is going to get whistled, or blown, not blown dead. Horn sounds here. End of the second. And little bit of power play time carrying over for Carolina, but not really a significant amount. 4-1 lead, though, for Carolina here. Game number 2, trying to take a 2-0 series lead.
Yeah, that's a killer, that goal.
Yeah, that pretty much ends the game.
I would think so. I mean,
Bruins look completely overmatched against the Hurricanes this season. I mean, they really didn't come close. They really didn't come close to winning a game against Carolina this year. I mean, with tonight, they're going to be 0-5 against Carolina this season.
Yeah, they were outshot. Weren't they outscored like 16-1 or something in the regular season?
Yeah, regular season was 3 games. Carolina won all 3 and outscored the Bruins 16-1. Then they went out and won game 1 5-1. Now they're up 4-1 in game 2.
Yeah, it's not. I don't think there's any recovery here. That's for sure. I had Tampa winning the second game. I didn't think there was any chance that they were going to lose to Toronto.
No, Logan, just one stream tonight. I won't be doing a doubleheader again until Friday.
I'll be right back, John. And somebody's asking who I am there, so you can let them know.
Perlo Wisdom Sharik is on the stream with me tonight. Rob, what's going on? Welcome here. Red Deer, welcome in. Anyone else new come in? Appreciate you guys all watching. We've gone to the second intermission here. Carolina with a commanding lead, up 4-1, heading into the third. And that is the end of the second here. We've got 40 minutes of hockey down, 20 minutes to go. And Carolina here obviously dominating again tonight, as they have done all season long against the Bruins. Boston is really, I don't know, they haven't even really been close with Carolina this year. The games have mostly been blowouts, and Carolina's won them all. Aiden, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you for watching. Because that's his background, Niners fan. I don't know. That's what he chooses as his background. So we're here at the second intermission. And we'll see what the third period brings us here. But Carolina is looking good. So welcome in, everybody. Thank you guys for watching. Really appreciate it. I'm going to drop the upcoming stream schedule in the chat so you guys know what's coming up. We've got a lot of games coming up the rest of this week and through this weekend, including tomorrow night. We've got the New York Rangers and Pittsburgh Penguins playing again in Game 2 of their series tomorrow. That should be a really fun one after the triple overtime game. We got to get some new sub hype in the chat for Aiden and Red Deer. Welcome in. Thank you guys so much. Thank you so much for subscribing. Let's give them a welcome to the channel. Wyatt, thank you so much. Let's get some new sub hype for Wyatt's friends who are new to the channel as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, anyway, guys, upcoming stream schedule. I'm going to be doing Pittsburgh, New York tomorrow night. Yes, I did gem. I did the whole game and the rest of the Predators Avalanche game after it. Friday night, I'm going to be doing a doubleheader again. Game 3 of this series. Then also Minnesota and St. Louis game 3 is going to be Friday night as well. And then Saturday, I'll be doing Florida and Washington. That's an afternoon game on Saturday. And then Sunday is going to be another doubleheader. Toronto versus Tampa Bay. And then Edmonton versus LA doubleheader on Sunday night as well. So lots of great playoff action coming your way.
Yeah, I got the Hartford hat back now.
Hey, there you go, Perlo. That's the hat right there.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, and thanks for all that have subbed to me. A whole bunch of people have.
Yeah, I'm going to drop Perlo's channel link in the chat so you guys can check out Perlo's channel.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I've been a long time. I was a Hartford fan back in the day. I was a Philly and Hartford fan before I moved to Edmonton. So now I'm an Edmonton and Carolina and Philly fan. I got 3 teams. I followed it from Hartford to Carolina, and then they got Brindamore, and I was like, well, I definitely got to be following Carolina. Yeah, I love Brindy. I'm so glad I was wrong about this series. So glad. Because Boston's not coming back from this.
Fantastic hit, Lorne. Absolutely fantastic hit from Svetch. And
yeah.
Lindholm had his head down and got caught. That's what happens in hockey when you play with your head down. And obviously sucks that he's injured, and he's been very, very good for the Bruins since the trade deadline. But I mean, there's nothing wrong with the hit. That's a great hit, and Lindholm got caught with his head down. That is hockey.
That's my Seattle apartment. We like to make jokes about that virtual background. You'll find them every once in a while when I'm doing it. Yeah, well, besides that, it's just a plain wall back there, so it gives it a little better of a look.
We've got Edited that's come in. We've got Eddie that's come in. Welcome into the chat, everybody. Thank you guys for watching. Really, really appreciate it. Game number 2 here of this series. And Boston being completely outplayed up and down the ice by Carolina so far in the first 2 games of this series. No name, what's going on? Welcome in.
And now that they
stopping by, appreciate it.
Now that they don't have Lindholm, forget about it.
Yeah, no. And I mean, I picked Carolina to win this series. I picked Carolina to go to the finals. But I thought it would at least be a close series. This has got sweep written all over it.
Oh, yeah.
The way that they're playing right now, this has sweep written all over it.
Well, and the whole thing, like after Bergeron got that goal and I saw his face, and it wasn't that he got slashed. He's injured. And that's just, I think they just know if Bergeron's that hurt.
No, this happens every year. This has been the same story for the Bruins like every year in the playoffs. Their important players are playing through injuries and they're not good. And I mean, it's at some point availability becomes the biggest thing of importance is actually having guys that can play in the playoffs. Every year it seems like Pastrnak, Marchand, Bergeron. Last year it was Carlo. Like all these guys are always injured. Like
Carlo doesn't look right either, and now you got Lindholm. It really makes that Lindholm trade look bad. I didn't really, I was like, are you guys really thinking you got a chance here? Like that was a lot to give up for Lindholm, and
I'm glad they did it. Lindholm was an instant, massive upgrade to their defense.
Oh, for sure that is. But I mean, is it so massive that they're a cup contender? No. Well, right. That's what I'm saying. Like, why would you? I mean, it's time to. I think this is making it abundantly clear that it's time for Boston to rebuild. Because every year, like you said, their guys are getting too old. They're injured. They're something. Whatever. I mean, how long are you going to go on like this for? I don't know. I could be wrong, but I don't see how you make this into a contender. with cap. I don't see it.
No, I mean they need some younger, their draft picks, I mean, are not turning into anything.
2015 draft. Yeah, that's it. Just traded Sinishin to Ottawa for nothing.
He's awful. He's worth nothing. He's absolutely horrendous.
I know, but that was a super deep draft.
Oh, it was an awful pick. Awful pick.
Yeah.
Zaboral was a bad pick too.
Yeah, and then
you could have had Shabbat with that pick, and you think Jakob Zaboral's a better player than Thomas Shabbat? Who's your scout there? Like they should have been fired on the spot.
Absolutely, no doubt about it. Kyle Connor.
Oh yeah. No, I mean Boston. I was talking about this when I recorded the Bruins show today. That I do, and Boston's recent drafting, like. Nobody's contributing at the NHL level yet. Swayman's the only guy from the 2017 draft that's done anything in the NHL. Vakanainen turned out to be a bust. They traded him away. He's not even good. Studnicka can't get out of Providence. 2018, 2019, 2020, and last year's draft, nobody has played an NHL game yet for Boston. Their 2016 draft where they got McAvoy. That was a good one. They had Ryan Lindgren, and they traded him in the Rick Nash deal. They could have had Ryan Lindgren as Charlie McAvoy's D partner. And instead, he's playing great with Adam Fox with the Rangers now. Frederick is a fourth liner. Zaboral, DeBrusk, Sinishin. DeBrusk has been the only one that's played any sort of meaningful games at the NHL level. Carlo turned out good from that draft. That's pretty much it. Lauzon's a depth guy that they let go in the expansion draft.
Yeah, and then Nashville's got him, and he's been bounced around all over the place.
Pasternak, obviously, in 2014 was a good pick, but Donato never made it, and now, in Seattle, never made it with the Bruins. Danton Heinen, now gone in Pittsburgh, was never really good with the Bruins. Anders Bjork turned out to be junk. 2013, they didn't have a first-round pick. Their top pick was Linus Arneson, who never played an NHL game. Peter Solaric played 40 NHL games. I can't believe he even got 40. I mean, this team hasn't had the young guys come up through. Like, if you look at their last 4 drafts, Boston's last 4 drafts, not a single player from any of those drafts have played an NHL game.
Yeah, so Carlo was 2015, right?
He was second round in 2015.
But yeah, their draft and development team was just abysmal.
On the other side of things, you have Carolina. Carolina has Seth Jarvis, who they got in 2020, already 40 points in 68 games, playing a great role with the Canes. They got Kochetkov, who they drafted in 2019, is literally in goal for them tonight. Obviously, that's because of injuries, but they got a good young goalie there. Andrei Svechnikov, they drafted in 2018. He's got 209 career points in 283 games. I mean, they got Svechnikov.
Nietzsche wasn't too long.
Nietzsche was 2017. He's got 119 points in 203 games. So if you look at the last 5 drafts for the Boston Bruins and for the Carolina Hurricanes, the Hurricanes have Nietzsche, Svechnikov, Kochetkov, and Jarvis. At least, those are guys that have had impacts already. At least coming out of the last 5 drafts for the Hurricanes. While Boston, the only one is Jeremy Swayman.
Yep. No, it's
the drafting and development is. I mean, Boston needs to start getting some young guys that can actually produce.
And they've got guys that look like, Jack Drury looked good when he came up there this year. Brian Suzuki is probably about a third or fourth, but they got some promising young guys. Oh, they have a Niemanen or something, and a Russian kid that's just going off. And if you look in Boston, what do you got? Beecher?
Yep.
That's
Beecher,
about it.
Mason Lowry. Fabian Lysel's their top prospect.
Fabian Lysell.
Lysel's the one that I think has star potential.
Yeah, and that's that's about it.
Yeah, I think Lysel's probably the only one that has star potential.
Yeah, Beecher doesn't look like a star guy.
No, Beecher's going to be another Trent Frederick, I think.
Yeah. So
probably not as physical, but same like third, fourth line type guy.
So there's your issue right there, right?
Oh, I mean, they have no like high-end talent coming up.
You
other than Lysell. Lysel's the superstar.
You fire Sweeney, which, I mean, he hasn't even been there that long, really, when you think about it, as far as general managers are concerned. And then I would think you do a Buffalo, and I think Philadelphia should too, but they never will. You do what Buffalo did. At least the owner there realized something we have to do. We have to wipe the slate clean here. They fired everybody, right? Like drafting, development team, everybody just bye-bye. And they gave it to Adams and said, do it all over again. Do it right, whatever. That's what they need to do. They need to find some guy that they trust and keep their hands out of it and just let them do it all, just rebuild it all, the whole thing all over again. That's what I think.
Peter Chiarelli back to Boston.
Peter Chiarelli, yeah. Peter Chiarelli to anywhere. I don't know what that guy did to Gary Bettman to have Gary Bettman practically pawn him off on every freaking team that needs a general manager. Like, he must have some serious crap on Bettman.
I don't know.
I bet you it must involve animal.
I am not surprised, Logan. I'm not. I think that when they went out and when they got Marc-Andre Fleury at the trade deadline, I think Minnesota did that with the purpose of him being the starting goaltender. So I am not surprised that he is starting again here for the Wild. I think they're going to give him every chance to have that starter's net, and I think they'll go to Talbot. They might go to Talbot if they go down 0-2, but I think they're going to give Fleury every chance to have that net.
Yeah, I mean, I think that I know the Minnesota people because I put my videos over there a lot too, and they're really knowledgeable hockey fans for sure. I love talking to them, but they're upset about because Fleury really hasn't did well since he got into Minnesota. But the truth be told, the only way Minnesota's winning a cup is if Fleury goes off Vegas mode, or like if he goes that they're not even Talbot at his very best is probably not getting Minnesota a cup.
Yeah.
But Fleury at his very best could just about anybody a cup, I think, right?
Yeah, no. I think that Talbot's not going to win you a cup. So I think they're going to give Fleury every chance and hope that he can get hot and really go on one of those runs. Ben, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Eddie, I think Swayman starts game 3.
I think so, too.
After being down 0-2 in the series, I think Swayman starts game 3.
Yeah, I think it would be it's the only thing they got to just to change things up, period, anyways, right? Like, just to change things up anyways.
No, 100%, 100%. I fully expect Swayman to be in the net in game number 3 of this one. But
because that's about the only chance they have is the hotshot kid goes out of this world and that's about all they got.
It's desperation time now. You got to just take a chance. But anyway, we're about ready to start the third here. 4-1 lead for the Hurricanes, and they've got power play time carrying over. So obviously they look to be in complete control here. And honestly, I just hope we get I hope we get some fights. That's kind of what I don't think Boston's coming back. So at least make it a fun, entertaining period, and let's get some fights and some action.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens here in the final 20 minutes. I would definitely be putting Riley in, Eddie, 100%. I think there's got to be some big time changes for Boston for game 3, no doubt about it.
That Svechnikov hit's going to be in play that's going to be seen for decades.
That was one of the greatest forever. Yes.
That's one of the greatest hits I've ever seen. It's going to be in like hockey advertisement commercials and stuff like that. That's one of the greatest hits I've ever seen. It's amazing.
We're getting ready to drop the puck here for the third. There's been a lot of great hits. The one that stands out to me is Brian Campbell on RJ Umberger in the 2006 playoffs. Lit him up at the blue line. That's one of my all-time favorites. But that fetch hit was just absolutely beautiful.
That's got to be right up there. There's a couple of them where the guys go ass over tea kettle. Like, they just absolutely flip. Those ones are beautiful.
Taken now. Kane's power play has come to an end, but Carolina does have it in the offensive zone. Jesper Foss down low, back to the point. Over here, deflection in. That one ends up sideways to the corner. Niederreiter sends it around to Foss. He'll keep it in. Looking for a pass in front. Drops it for Niederreiter instead. Spin around shot there, and Ullmark grabs that, covers it with the glove, and we'll have an offensive zone face-off coming up here. 19:20 to go in the third. Just getting going here in the final 20 minutes of this one. Another all-time hit that I remember being one of my favorites is Wendell Clark on Bruce Bell. Behind the net.
That was behind the net.
Behind the net, insane. Bell came out with his head down the whole way, and Wendell Clark just decapitated him.
Oh, that was crazy. That was crazy. And that was the thing back then. Like, everybody would have been telling Bell,
keep your head up.
Like, yeah. Yeah. I mean, you're always going to have a fight if somebody hits you that hard, because you're always going to defend your teammate. But, yeah, if that would have happened today, I bet
it'd be like a 25-game suspension today.
Or probably, yeah. Probably. That was just the same as the Scheifele hit. He came from he came at full speed. Like, he didn't slow down to take that hit. You got to slow down before you hit somebody. Really, when did this start? I didn't see this in the rule book. What the hell's that?
Welcome to the new NHL. Into the offensive zone. Kane's dumped that one deep. Clifton with a hit down in the corner, but he's the one that actually ends up getting knocked down. Little man tries to hit bigger player, and it doesn't go well. Ian Cole behind the net. Played up now through the middle. Thrown in there off the end boards. Grzelcyk will touch up. That's icing against Carolina. Ozone face-off coming up here for the Bruins. 18:26 left to go, and I don't know. I think if you're Boston here, you just try and get some good habits. Try and play a decent period to make yourself feel a little better, like that you can actually play. Because so far, this series has been almost all Carolina.
I just think Carolina's a million times more fit than Boston now that I watch this. They look like they're rocks compared to Boston. Boston is just bouncing off of them like nothing.
Yeah. Taken up now. McAvoy poked away from him. D'Angelo out of the zone. Played back here. And we got a big collision there out in the neutral zone. I think that was inadvertent, and McAvoy is shaken up. That is
God.
That'd be a death sentence for the Bruins there.
Might as well not even go back to Boston.
No,
Carolina.
Might as well not even play the rest of the series if McAvoy's hurt.
Pretty much. What's the point?
And he's down on a knee right here. Dan, what's going on? Shawnee, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. McAvoy being looked at by the trainer, still down on a knee here. He and Svechnikov collided out in the neutral zone, and they went knee on knee there. That was full knee on knee between those two. I don't think it was anything on purpose. They just kind of turned into each other, and they went full knee on knee, and McAvoy is down.
I think Svechnikov is going to get the penalty anyways. Let's see.
No, DeBrusque goes to the penalty box for retaliating.
Oh, yeah, there was no
McAvoy's back to the bench. That was definitely inadvertent. Like, that was just one of those where two guys turned right into each other and didn't have enough time to react and not collide. So, Carolina to the power play here. DeBrusque is in the box, and Canes can pour it on some more if they want to.
Yeah, there's just now. Look at McAvoy. He's not well. I mean, it's over. So
fun adventures. What's going on? Welcome in. I am rooting for the Kings, but I feel like the Oilers are probably going to tie it up tonight.
I have a feeling I had the Oilers to tie it up tonight.
Yeah,
too,
I think the Oilers tie it up, but
I don't know if they're going to get the series, to tell you the honest truth. They can't play behind their own net.
D'Angelo out high now. Kane's working it around. Carmine, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Minute and a half still to go on the power play here for Carolina. Up into the offensive zone. It's sent in deep. Sveshnikov down in the corner. Hit there. Spins off the hit from Carlo. Plays it around. Cycle game going. Out high here. Long shot in. That one gets knocked down. Played over here. Carolina still. Face-off dot shot. And knocked down there was one of the Canes. Getting back up his coil. Carolina keeps it in. Still working around in the offensive zone. I think the Wild tie it up tonight, Dan. Paolo, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. We got another delayed penalty here against Boston. It's going to be a high stick.
Wow.
Forbert to the penalty box. It's going to be 5-on-3. This just goes from bad to worse.
Yeah.
Shawnee, Austin Matthews. Nathaniel, what's going on? Welcome in. No, this is my only game of the night. Won't be another doubleheader until Friday. I did doubleheaders the first 2 days. That is enough in a row. I will not be doing more than 2 doubleheaders in a row.
Yeah, I guess. I don't even know how you do it anyways, man, especially with how excited you get in some of these games.
48 seconds of 5-on-3 time here for Carolina.
I've cleaned my slate, by the way, so if you want me to help you out for your voice on the back end of a doubleheader, let me know. I cleaned my slate for the playoffs this year.
Oh, awesome.
I'm good. Yeah, I'm good to
Omar's got to cover that one up now. McAvoy's going after Trocheck. McAvoy going after Trocheck there in front of the net. Good to see McAvoy at least back out there. I am rooting for the Flames, Aiden. I very much want the Flames to go deep in these playoffs.
I can't find any reason to root for Dallas. I mean, Robertson, I love that kid. And Heiskanen's really good, but there's something about that team that annoys me. Is it Sagan? I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I don't know.
Something annoys me about that Dallas team. But yeah, you can't help but love that Calgary team. And I'm an Oilers fan. And I love that Calgary team.
One back out now. Cleared again by Boston. Still 30 seconds of 5-on-3. Aiden, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Moved up now. Yoshi Bros, welcome in. Thank you for watching. Good to have you in the chat. Over now. Back to the point. Canes keep it in. Here's Aho with it out high. Still 12 seconds of 5-on-3. D'Angelo walks. Plays it down low. Out in front. Chance there. Getting a piece of it was Allmark on Niederreiter's shot. And that goes up and out. 5-on-3 comes to an end. Now it's 5-on-4. Regular power play for Canes continues for another 3 minutes and 8 seconds. It was a 4-minute penalty to Forbert. Brought up now. Nichis into the middle. Down low there. Wrapped around the boards. Played here by Nosek. Boston.
Oh, that was a double minor?
Back the other way now. Here's a shot. Short-handed. That one's ripped wide. Clifton keeps it in, though. Here's Lazar. Down in the corner. Checked there by Kotkaniemi. 2:35 to go on the power play here for the Hurricanes. They're already up by 3. Looking to move this one around now. Lazar Harden on the forecheck. Marchand comes in. Long shot there from Grzelcyk goes wide. Played back now out to the neutral zone. Here's Clifton. And back now. Nichis into the offensive zone. Pass for Teravainen doesn't connect. Bruins come back the other way. It's Marchand. Passes it over. McAvoy into the offensive zone. Taken away there by Carolina. Less than 2 minutes to go now on the power play. Fallon, what's going on? Welcome in. Logan, this is a custom-made hat from my old merch store before I went to Teespring. I've had for quite a while.
Oh, that's where you do all your stuff off Teespring?
All the merch, yeah.
Yeah? Hmm.
But Teespring doesn't do hats, so I don't
No,
have
but
hats
you
anymore.
all
But the old
but
one, you could do hats.
but all your sweaters and stuff like that are Teespring?
Yes.
Oh, those are pretty nice.
Moved up now. 1:15 to go on the power play. Over now, taken here. Svechnikov back to the middle. D'Angelo. Not good, Jamie. Not good. Yeah, Lindholm was not going to be back. Lindholm's not going to be back, Garrett. He was obviously very
No, there's
not with it getting
no.
up from that.
Lindholm is not quite sure where he's at right now. It's yeah, I don't know if he hit his head, like if it was a concussion. I hope it was just that he got his wind knocked out of him so bad or something.
He was too wobbly coming off the ice.
He was pretty wobbly. If that's a concussion and there's no Lindholm, well, Riley will certainly be in then for sure.
Offensive zone draw here for Carolina. Kotkaniemi against Halla in the faceoff dot. 13:59 to go here in this one. And that one wins back. Canes with a shot. Pesce blocked. Foligno gets in the way. Talk about a guy that's done nothing. Nick Foligno. Absolutely nothing. Yeah. There's another guy that should be getting healthy scratched.
He's retired. Just retired, dude. It's over. It's all over. He doesn't have the leg. He doesn't have the. I can't skate anymore.
Moved up now. 30
he was
seconds
never gonna
to go on the power play. Lightning, Shawnee. Over now, top of the circle. Down there in the corner, taken away. And oh, they give it right back. Here's another shot saved by Ullmark. "15 seconds to go on the power play. Chance in front again. Jarvis can't get that one through. Another Canes player goes down low there. It was Kotkaniemi. And then Clifton comes in with a hit on Nichas. What power play's over? We're back to 5-on-5 finally. Out of the zone it goes. Bruins clear. Forbert out of the penalty box up ice. Shot in there. Saved by Kochetkov. He really hasn't had to do a whole lot since coming in. That was Boston's first shot in how long?
Yeah. Yeah, that's like the only advantage they have is that they have that rookie goaltender, and like you said,
they won't score on him.
They could add Carter Hutton and it wouldn't matter. I'm pretty sure. Maybe Carter Hutton might have let one of these in.
Maybe. And we got a save there by Ullmark with the glove. 12:22 to go here in the third. Pablo, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for coming by. Really, really appreciate it. Awesome to have you here. No, this is tough.
Maybe if they take one more goaltender out. Maybe.
I still think you could put the wooden cutout with the corners open in the net, and the Bruins still wouldn't score.
Well, those aren't actually that easy to score on either, so I wouldn't. Yeah, I probably wouldn't. I think Carter Hutton would be easier to score on.
Probably. Chris, what's going on? Welcome in. I picked Carolina, Dan. It certainly feels like it, Michael. I mean, they say that a series is never over until you lose on home ice, but there's nothing.
When you lose,
there's nothing about the way that the Bruins are playing that makes it seem like they're going to have any sort of bounce back.
No, I'm actually really happy as a person who likes to put a wager in every once in a while. I'm going to Carolina both games easy in regulation, money in the bank. I can't see Boston coming back here at all. It would be just blow my mind if they even won one game. I'd be just like, what?
Yeah.
What happened?
Brody, what's going on, man? Thanks for stopping in. Really appreciate it. I don't think a shot of pink is going to help the Bruins at this point, or even a kick in the pants. It's not going to do anything at this point, I don't think. Holy cow. This has just been Carolina domination.
I don't think there's much going to happen to change the tide for sure. Especially when like I said, when I saw Bergeron wincing, and then yeah, after he got that goal, and explains a lot. If you have a guy like Bergeron, and your team is, if he's hurting really bad and he's trying to make a go of it, it's kind of hard to get yourself up.
Stahl's going to get kicked out of the draw here, so Niederreiter comes in to take it. Bergeron with the defensive zone face-off, and now he's going to get kicked out. Jesus, so here comes Pastrnak to take it. So now we got a couple wingers on the draw, and of course Carolina wins it back. Played through here. Carolina working around the offensive zone. Ticking down to 12 minutes to go in this one. Canes round in the offensive end. Back out here. Fanning on the shot there was Pesce, and the Bruins come up ice. It's Marchand into the offensive zone. Sends it down deep around the boards. Pinching is Carlo. Keeps it in. Played out in front now. Pastrnak fans on the shot. Carolina clears it out. 11:45 to go in the third.
Just no possession at all. They can't get possession at all. At all. It's crazy.
And now we got a couple guys still coming together back behind the play. Brendan Smith and Eric Halla. And they'll be separated here.
And yeah, well, there's a little bit of pushing and shoving there, but I mean, it seems like they kind of forgot that Lindholm was just taken out of the game too. They're not even really putting up a fight that way.
Offensive zone draw here. Looks like Canes took a penalty there, so it's going to be a power play for the Bruins. Their one goal in the game did come on the power play. So we'll see what they do here, but I don't... 11 and a half to go. I don't think the offense is...
When's the last time they had 2 power play goals in one game?
I couldn't even tell you.
No, I'm sure you couldn't. I certainly can't tell you.
Bruins through the neutral zone. Here's Coyle into the offensive end. Up and out it goes.
There.
Cleared all the way now. 11:05 to go in the third.
Just lost it right away. My gosh.
Playing it around here. Bruins back into the offensive zone. And that one's cleared right back out. Oh, boy. Carolina, grade A penalty kill. Certainly looks like it here again tonight. 1:05 left on the power play. That one gets sent down.
Yep, out again.
And now Carolina backhanded down the ice. 50 seconds to go. Bruins still down by 3. 10:20 to go in the third. Here's Pastrnak up ice into the offensive zone. Pass gets stolen. Holy cow, this team cannot do anything. Cannot do anything. They look like an AHL team. Playing in the NHL. Like they're completely overmatched in every area of the game.
They have no confidence whatsoever that they can do anything in any way. Like, not at all.
Brought up
There's
now.
no jump at all. There's no fight.
Shorthanded. And that one's passed all the way back to his own zone. Kochetkov will leave it in the corner. Play it to the defenseman. Power plays over as they send it all the way down on Ullmark. And we are back to 5-on-5. Power plays over. We're under 10 minutes to go. Played back here. Now Clifton with a shot. That one's stopped by Kochetkov. Another long shot from the point. Nobody in front to get to it. Lazar, he holds the post. Puck is covered, or puck is stopped, ends up in the corner. Canes trying to work this one up and out. Boston is not even remotely on the same level as this Hurricanes team. They don't even belong in the same league as this Hurricanes team. Getting beaten all over the ice in every aspect of the game.
Yep, pretty much. That last power play might be the worst power play I've seen all year. From any team at all. Like, that was just absolutely abysmal.
Made back now, up it goes to the sideboards. Backhanded here. Canes get it back in their own zone. Coyle on the forecheck. Smith can't steal the puck, and Kotkaniemi will get it out to the neutral zone. Gloved here by Carlo. 8:20 to go in the third. Brought up there, Carlo. Frederick with a hit. All the way back. 8:10 to go in the third.
Well, what's the point of dump and chasing with Carolina here?
Here comes Bergeron to the corner. He gets rubbed out by Brady Shea. And out it goes. Kyle, what's going on? Welcome in. 7:45 to go here in the period. Dump back. Here's Pastrnak. He fires one in. Kochetkov with the save. Top of the circle now. McAvoy. Deflection. Bergeron scores.
Woo! Bergeron got another one.
Bergeron's second goal of the game makes it 4-2 with 7:39 to go. And Boston's back within 2, but they're going to need a lot more than that. Bergie with his second goal of the night, and the Bruins cut into the lead.
At least they might be able to say they could win a period, get something going here, but this would be stupid if they actually ended up coming back in this game. That would be ridiculous. But that was that's one. Oh no, that was a deflection. Not much Kochetkov could do that. I was surprised Bergeron's all alone like that. Like, no Carolina player around him. That's the first time tonight, I think.
Yep.
Carolina was not. It was out of position.
Doesn't happen with them very often.
No. And they take advantage of it this time anyways. 48th career playoff goal for Patrice Bergeron.
Wow, shot in there. Bruins back into the offensive zone, trying to get it going here. Guns cleared out off the boards. 7:15 to go in the third. Bruins trying to bring it up. Back the other way, they'll dump it deep. DeBrusk first in. Set up the boards, Hall of pinches. Plays it back now. Here's Taylor Hall with a shot. That one well wide. Pinching in Forbert, throws it through the middle. Nobody gets a piece of it. Clifton out high. Play down in the corner now. Bruins back in. Offensive zone on the attack, trying to cut the lead to 1. Played around here. D'Angelo up the boards. Forbert pinches again to keep it in the attacking zone. Canes try it up ice. This time they get it out. All the way down. Back behind. 6.5 to go. And that rolls in on Kochetkov. He's going to cover it up. It will be an offensive zone faceoff for the Bruins. And now Foligno in front of the net with a couple of the Canes. Ian Cole in there. Brendan Smith defending their goaltender. And 6:24 to go here in the third period. Bruins down by 2. Carolina with the 4-2 lead. Tampa's up 4-1 over the Toronto right now. Joined tonight by Perlo Wisdom. Everybody going to drop his channel link in the chat. He does hockey content as well on his channel, so please check it out, and would love any new subscribers for him, as it's going to be an offensive zone face-off here with 6:24 to go in the third period. Bergeron in to take it. And McAvoy, his shot gets blocked, gets it right back, drives the net, backhanded in. Kochetkov makes the save. Can't cover it up, though. Puck is loose. Bruins come away with it. Trying to work this one around now. Back to the middle. Shot from McAvoy is blocked. Here's Pastrnak thrown in there. Kochetkov gets it with the glove and covers. And now we got some more action after the whistle. Domi involved, of course. Bergeron in there as well. And that settles down quickly. It will be another offensive zone faceoff coming up here for Boston when we come back from this commercial break. 6:06 to go in the third. Bruins finally showing some life, but it might be too little too late at this point. Still down by a couple with about 6 minutes to go. Upcoming stream schedule is in the chat, everybody. So if you want to know what games are coming up on the channel, where it's right there. I've planned out through the weekend. Appreciate everybody being here tonight. Thank you all so much for watching. Really, really, really appreciate it. And it would mean a lot if you guys could hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't yet. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. Just trying to build a hockey community where everyone can come together, enjoy hockey, and have some fun.
Maybe Toronto TBL. Is that Saturday night?
Sunday.
Yeah, well, we'll talk about that after. But that would be cool. I haven't did a Toronto. I don't think I've did a Toronto game all year. That's nice. Now you get to do Canadian teams, eh?
Well, I've been doing them all year because I've had ESPN.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, finally. Because NBC hardly ever put Canadian games on, so I've had a chance to watch a lot more Canadian teams this year.
Yeah, I really have a soft spot for that Ottawa team. I think they're going to be a really good team when they get a little more talent on that team. But it's been nice. It's been
defensemen coming up.
They do. Sanderson there, yeah. He's been having injury issues with his hand, but I guess, eh? And his partner too, right? Sanderson and his partner. I can't believe that team didn't win this year.
Yeah.
Like, was it him? What? Sanderson's boss?
No, he's at North Dakota. He was at North Dakota.
North Dakota, right? But that
Michigan was loaded and didn't win. Yeah.
That was unbelievable. That lineup was just insane. And it sounds like oh no, it wasn't him. But Power looked pretty good in Buffalo the last games that he played there too.
Mm-hmm. Back now underway. 5:45 to go in the third. Back into the offensive zone. Carolina looking for some pressure. Jarvis. Back to the point. D'Angelo. Great shot there. Gets blocked though. Stahl keeps it in. DeBrusque back to get it. Svechnikov down behind the net. Out in front for Stahl. And the Canes keep it in the zone again. Boston can't even get it out of their own end. Here's Grzelcyk up the wall. Finally, Frederick chips it, but it goes into the bench. And it's going to go right back into the Boston zone. Carolina will have the O-zone draw with 5:17 to go.
Oh no, it's 5-1 Tampa. I hope that's it. I got under.
Oh wow, Tampa up 5-1 now.
Yeah.
Jeez, they're taking it to Toronto tonight. Talk about a bounce back game.
Yeah. I hope they take it easy on them now.
Bruins win it, and they get that one up and out. Cleared here. Frederick chasing on the forecheck against Pesce. Puck behind the net. Thrown in here. That one gets sent around. Taken here with 4:50 left in the third. Off the glass. Carolina clears again. That's going to be icing now. Nope, doesn't reach. Never mind. Clifton goes back to get it. Forbert helps him out. Forbert takes the puck. Played here. Moved into the middle. Here's Clifton over the red line. Into the offensive zone. It's about to be 1-1, Austin, after tonight. Oilers don't play for another, that's a 10 Eastern start time, so they don't play for another, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. And we're going to go to our final commercial break here, it looks like, of this one.
I'm actually surprised Boston even got 2 in this game.
No, with the way that they're playing, yeah. Finally, like, showing a little life at the end, but I mean, if you don't play a 60-minute game, you're not going to beat a team as good as the Carolina Hurricanes playing, 15 out of the 60 minutes. It's not going to work.
No. Well, it's not even close to 60-minute game. You might be able to win the odd game playing 40 minutes in a bad period, but I mean, they weren't even in it most of this game at all. I don't know. They seemed pretty demoralized. Maybe all these fans are right calling for Cassidy to be gone. I don't know. Did he turn into a bad coach overnight or something, or what?
I don't think he's really getting the most out of his players.
I don't know. That lineup is not really anything to write home about either. So it's hard to say, but maybe if you, who knows? We'll see what Boston does in the offseason. They're one of the ones that kind of confuse me as to what they're going to do.
It's not a cup level lineup.
No, it's not a cup level lineup.
It never was at any point. Not this year.
Oh, no.
No, at no point this year was this team a cup level team.
Yeah, and that's what I meant about, like, nothing against Lindholm. I think he's great, but for me, if I'm going to drop a lot of, especially when you don't have young depth already in your roster, you're going to drop all those picks for a guy that's not going to put you in a place where you say this is a cup contending team. I don't think that's a wise move. Might as well go with what you got. If you're not going to go all the way, then why even bother?
Empty net now for the Bruins. They have already pulled the goaltender, down by 2 with 4.5 minutes to go. Boston net is empty. Extra attacker is on. Kane send that one all the way down. They ice it. We'll get a whistle. And that's going to come right back up to the Carolina zone. And the Bruins will get an attacking zone faceoff. 4:16 to go in the third period. They're down by 2 goals. They have an empty net. Desperation mode here for the Bruins. Trying to get a couple. See if it's too little too late or not, but Bergeron to take this draw. And it's sent to the sideboards. Shea comes away with it. Marchand's hurt, and it's going to be a high sticking call. He's looking for blood. I don't see any blood, but it looks like he got hit up high. Or with the stick. 2 minutes
is all they need.
And now it's going to be a power play for Boston.
Oh, yeah, that was definitely a high stick. I'm surprised it doesn't have, it's just really quick.
Yeah, right up in the nose. Pesci right off the face-off. Got the shaft of the stick right up into his nose.
Couldn't hit him that hard with that nose. It's not hard to get a bloody nose with that nose.
Yeah.
It might have looked a lot, I think it looked worse than it was, but.
I don't see any blood, so it should only be a 2-minute penalty. So it'll be a 6-on-4 for the Bruins with the goalie out. It's going to be 6-on-4 for the Bruins with the goaltender pulled. Boston to the power play.
Crazier things have happened, and Boston. Who's done it more than Boston?
Face off, one back. Chance in front there. Bergeron couldn't get the shot off. Loose puck sent all the way down by Ian Cole. This does allow Carolina to clear the puck all the way down as much as they want without having to worry about icing.
Yeah,
that one's
that empty net.
Brought in here by Pastrnak. Sliding stop. Down in the corner now. Bruins getting possession, setting up offensive zone. Hall back out high. McAvoy keeps it in. Here's a chance. Marchand pass across. Shot there. Saved by Kochetkov. Back up the boards it goes. All the way down. Cleared again by Carolina wide of the empty net. 1:15 left on the power play for Boston. 3:23 to go here in the third. Dumped into the offensive end. And taken here by Carolina. They'll work it out. Oh, McAvoy, what a hit! What a step up at the blue line. Crushes one of the Carolina players there. Bruins come away with the puck. Back out high, shot here. Save Kochetkov on the one-timer. Thrown in front again, ends up back in the corner. Bruins have it. Near side boards.
I just saw that hit.
Long shot here, deflection, just goes wide. 40 seconds left on the power play. McAvoy keeps it in. Back to Pastrnak. Played down low. Canes steal the puck. They're going to send it all the way down, and they just miss the empty netter. Bruins go back to get it. It's Pastrnak. Regrouping, 2.5 to go now in the third. Dumped into the offensive zone. Thrown in there.
Oof.
Marchand with a shot, blockered away by Kochetkov to the corner. Canes get it up the wall, but not out. They'll try again. Jordan Stahl with it, backhanded out. And all the way down now. Power play is over, but the empty net is still there for the Bruins. 2 minutes to go in the third period. They're down by 2 goals. Glove down here. Foligno with a shot. Save Kochetkov. No traffic in front. Up the boards it goes. Back out. Cleared by Carolina. Grzelcyk has to regroup. Deflected in there by DeBrusk. Foligno will chase. Around here now. Down low. Haula. Craig Smith comes away with it. Plays it up the wall. Bruins keep it in. Here's Hall with a shot. That's high over everybody. Off glass and up the boards. Carolina can't get it out. Bruins keep it in, but they're running out of time. 1:25 to go here in the third. Played back now. Carolina finally sends it all the way down. It's rolling towards the empty net. Just wide. It misses. And it will be icing against the Canes with 1:15 to go here in the third period. And an offensive zone faceoff coming up for Boston. Got to imagine they use their timeout right now.
You would think, yeah.
And Bruce Cassidy looks like he's going to do just that. He's over talking to the referee.
Andrew Ferentz or Andrew?
Oh, when Andrew Ferentz gave the middle finger to the Leafs, or not the Leafs, the Canadiens crowd after scoring. I forget what year that was in the playoffs.
Yeah.
That was funny. That was, the Bruins-Canadiens rivalry was actually good back then. Talk about a nothing rivalry now. Like, the last couple years, it's been completely dead. Joseph, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. Late third period here. Carolina with a 2-goal lead. Empty net for Boston. All the Canes have to do is hold on for about another minute. And they're going to take a 2-0 series lead here. Kochetkov has 28 saves now for the Carolina since coming into the game.
Who was that basketball player yesterday that did it?
Oh, back in the first round when Kyrie Irving did it?
Or was it Irving, or I don't know? He was just like right, and then they talked to him afterwards.
Yeah, that was
and
him.
He said, "That was him."
Shot here. Back to the point. Bruins keep it. Down in the corner.
I make $25 million a year.
Kept in by Pastrnak. Spin around shots blocked. Niederreiter can't get it out. Down low here. Here's Taylor Hall. Looking for a play out. He has it stolen away by Jacob Slavin. Trying to get it back. Out in front there. That one just goes wide to the corner. Canes clear it out. All the way down here. Here comes Niederreiter. Into the empty net. And he scores. And that is gonna do it. 41 seconds left. Carolina. Empty net goal. 5-2 lead. And that is gonna put this one away. Canes will take a 2-0 series lead to Boston for Friday night game number 3. Carolina is now in complete control of this series.
Yeah, she's all, I don't know. Unless some other Boston team shows up that I did not see in the last 2 games.
Certainly haven't seen them in the first 2 games.
This is over. All over. I ain't taking anybody but Carolina the rest of the way in this one for sure. Which is, it's kind of sad. It really is sad.
Taking now Bruins back into the offensive zone. And not able to keep it there. Kane's cleared all the way down. It's going to be icing. Ullmark is obviously back in the net. 21 seconds to go. And that will come back down to the Carolina end. Christopher, what's going on? Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. One back there. Lazar to the corner. Brendan Smith rubs him to the outside. Smith takes the puck. Lazar with the hit, but Smith gets it out of the zone. Back the other way now. Bruins backhanded up. Out in the neutral zone. Now we got Martinook and Forbert here at the end coming together, and this game's going to end with a scrum as everybody piles in. Everybody piles in here. Now Forbert's grabbed Martinook. And everybody comes together. We got Foligno out in the neutral zone. Cole and Lazar. Foligno and Smith want to go. Foligno's got the gloves off. Smith won't drop them. Game number 2 is over. Carolina has a 2-0 lead. And we end it with a big battle here. A big scrum between the Bruins and Canes as we head to game 3.
Yeah, it's not that big. We got to start taking a little bit of a scuffle.
And that is gonna do it. This game is done. And it is a 5-2 win for Carolina and a 2-0 series lead. As this series will be going back to Boston for Friday night's game number 3. And the Bruins are going to need to be a heck of a lot better than they were in the first 2 games, or this series is going to be over very, very quickly.
That is for sure. Way better.
So that brings us to the end of this one, guys, and that brings us to the end of this stream. Thank you guys so much for watching. Upcoming stream schedule is in the chat. Coming up tomorrow, Pittsburgh versus New York, game 2 of that series, 7 p.m. Friday, doubleheader, Bruins, Hurricanes, Wild, Blues. Then Saturday is going to be Florida versus Washington. Sunday will be another doubleheader, Toronto, Tampa Bay, and then Edmonton versus LA. And so some big games coming up here as these playoffs go along. And thank you guys again so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. I was joined tonight by the great Perlo Wisdom, as you see my guest here on the channel. So I'm going to drop Perlo's channel link down in the chat. So if you guys haven't checked out his channel, he does hockey content as well. It'd be awesome if you guys could check him out and give him some support. Really, really appreciate you guys all being here. And hope you guys all have a great night. We'll be back soon with more playoff hockey coming tomorrow night. Penguins and Rangers. Epic game 1. We'll see what game 2 brings us. Perlo, it was nice talking to you. Great to have you on. Thanks for coming in. And hopefully,
it was lots
we
of
get
fun.
some closer games as these playoffs go along.
Yeah, we'll do this again. We'll work out a time, but this was a blast. And thank you. I noticed there was a lot of people that subbed up to me. I appreciate that a lot, and I love doing this every time. It was fun. It's been a while, and I missed it. Thanks for having me on, buddy.
All right, thanks for coming. Appreciate it. And good night, everybody. See you guys tomorrow. Going to be a fun one between the Rangers and the Pens. But until then, have a great night. Please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't. I cover the entire NHL. I'll be streaming different games all playoffs long. So we'd love to have you become part of the community here. Fans of all teams, welcome and wanted. And I'm hoping things get better as this series goes along, but I'm not overly enthusiastic after the way the first 2 games went. Yo, Jason with the 5. Thank you so much, Jason. Really, really, really appreciate it. Let's get that dono hype in the chat for Jason before we go. Dropping a 5 on the stream. Really appreciate it, dude. That is awesome. Thank you so much. And again, guys, have a great rest of your night. It is after 10 p.m. here for me, so I'm going to be headed off to bed. really, really appreciate you guys all watching again, and see you all next time.
Good night. Minnie just scored.
Nice.